Welcome, everybody. I know it's been a while, but we are back with the Meatheads podcast.
Moves done. Fuck with De Niro, I got a Snyder extender clip, so who wanna play hero? Go bad shit like Ozzy, I was born in the darkness. Oh, you the wolf, so we pull up and you're harmless. So pray to
Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on. Living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports car.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for...
How's everybody's father feeling today?
Welcome to a new time. Welcome to a new era.
Oh, what do you guys want to talk about?
Welcome to the party, pal.
Let me talk to you.
That's right, folks. Let us talk to you. And happy Saturday to everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the debate center right here. I forgot to play the intro, but I couldn't find it on the fucking shit. But it is what it is. I had to play the regular TLD. That's what happens, when you're in a rush and a hurry to get this going, folks. But it's okay. So, Steve is what I've seen with my three here hosts. Mi familia! My son and my all. Well, except for one guy, but, I got to love him regardless of that. You know who I'm talking about. He's right here in the corner of me. But I love him. I'm kidding. Smile, Kango. Smile, damn it. I'm kidding. Jesus. But we're going to choose the champ, the undisputed. He's the unmatched, the undefeated, and still prediction world champion. And that is Mr. Redeemer himself, because he knows there's nothing but a game over.
Because I'm not just the coolest, and I'm not just the best.
The Redeemer is back.
The Redeemer himself.
That is right, everybody. It is Saturday. That sounds so different because that's not the usual time. But anyway, and you know what that means. Circle of debate. Fellow debaters. The Redeemer's here. And that means it is game over.
Oh, that was nice.
It is game over with this one right here. And today, joining us here, folks, are mi mother familia right here.
Yes.
Because they are outraged and they go out of their zone of what they do. That's why they're called outrage zone for a reason. Because they lose under control right here. We choose their two hosts right here from coast to coast with the most. That is the one, Mr. 199. That is the 31 himself, who really caused the Nemesis brothers to lose, but we'll get into that. But yeah, 30 Dango. What is going on there? Not even high or anything.
Jesus. You're acting like you're on a game show or something.
This ain't the Price is Right, right?
It's the dirtiest of dangos. Come on down.
That's right. That is right. And of course, she is the queen, baby. She's the queen of that outrage zone for a reason. she controls that shit. You better watch out because if not, yeah, mommy's gonna get really, really mad here. So I don't want to get her upset. And I'm not playing that fucking shit because I don't want her to be upset for a reason. I am not doing that. No, I'm not.
I mean, when we talk about his match, it's okay.
It kind of has to happen.
It's gonna have to happen. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Queen of the South. Kayla, what's going on, Kayla?
Doing pretty good now.
Carolina boss lady in the building.
That's right. And yes, shout out to everybody in the chat already. Eli, what's going on?
Oh, snap. What up, Eli?
I need to have you on, Eli. It's been a minute. Double J from World Elite. World Elite. That's right. And the chef himself, BC. Brian, what is going on? What is going on?
What's up, Brian?
Man.
How'd you enjoy Clash?
Oh, man. We're going to get into Clash, but we're going to get into first what happened on Friday yesterday, which was against all odds. We saw it wasn't really unexpected. That was expected to happen, but we'll save him for last. But overall, TNA against all odds was actually great. Man, I enjoyed it. Really good to see Mustafa and Trent. I said it on Thursday. That was going to be a badass match, and it was. I really enjoyed that matchup. And Trent pulling up that little clip that Mustafa was. What's going on over there? It was Mustafa. What's going on with your crew right there? The champ here. That's why he's a prediction champ for a reason because he called it. Who's going to come out? And Pepsi Phil too. Who was going to come out to be the mysterious opponent for Jordan Grace? And it turned out to be Tatum Paxley. Excuse me. So we already knew that was that. But I can't wait to hear Redeemer's thoughts on that. Unfortunately, Nick and Ryan and Nemes brothers did not win the tag team champions because Dirty One over here caused the whole shit. Trying to be part of the system. What the hell's wrong with you? No, you're already a part of a system. Us right here.
That's just my twin brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
I can't control my twin brother.
You got to control your twin brother. You got to control it.
See, he can get in trouble, but that means you have to take the blame then, which is pretty bad.
Kind of hard when he's 20. Kind of hard when he's my twin brother by 8 years. And don't worry.
Even Eli's telling you, man. Why are you screwing him over, man? Eli's telling you that. See, shame on you. Shame on you. And it was a good tag team matchup between Mike Santana and Steve Macklin. To see them working together was not bad. Actually, it was great. I really enjoyed it. I hope they go for a tag team run. I don't mind seeing them as a tag team, actually. And I want to see how that story develops with them, too. I'm very invested on that. I'm very invested.
Kayla was really sad her Rascals lost to them.
I know. Lennox, what's going on, Lennox? Appreciate you for tuning in, Lennox. Thank you very much. And Moose, Matt Hardy, great matchup. Man, did not expect that. What we expect, but I'll save that for last when we all talk about it. When we get to there, and I want to get your thoughts on that, which that'll be the next subject. I'll take it to the Queen of the South. Break it down overall of against all odds. Were the odds against you, or were they with you, or what were your thoughts overall, my queen?
I mean, obviously I did the SmackDown watch along, so I couldn't. But just by seeing what I saw online with the results and stuff, I mean, they killed it. Like Dango said, yes, I was a little upset the Rascals lost, but hey, can't win them all. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, above all, from what I've seen, it was legit. Like TNA has been on fire lately. The great talent, and now that they're crossing over to WWE, it's only going to get better. So, and there's so much good attention, especially after we got a return. We knew it was going to happen. So, but hey, we got 2/3 of the World Elite in here.
There's a World Elite. Dylan. My man Dylan, cheers to you. Happy Saturday, Dylan. And happy Father's Day, Dylan, in case you are a father.
Yes.
Even if you're a pet father, happy Father's Day to you guys. So there you go. All right. 31 that cost it all for the Nemes brothers. Some shame on you. Go ahead. Waiting for you, Dan. Go for it.
So with Jeff back in TNA, can he throw his name in the hat? Oh,
we're gonna get to that, but I just want to get to.
I thought Against All Odds was really good. I went back and watched that Trent Seven and Mustafa Ali match after we got offline with SmackDown before I went to bed, and honestly, it was really good. Like really, like even the whole card, it was really. I thought they did a fantastic job. It's really cool with how they do these specials. It's weird that they do it on a Friday to go against like SmackDown
or Rampage, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean Rampage, the show no one watches? They probably get the views.
Could be the case. So it could be the case.
So yeah, pretty much. I'm sorry for costing them the tag team match, and I'm sorry my twin brother joined the system.
Oh, damn it, man! Damn. See? Damn you, Dangle! Damn you! All right, I'm really loving WWE TNA Wrestling Partnership. Very awesome to see Tatum Paxton and TNA ring. Well, I'm gonna Redeemer take that one. Break it down. The floor is yours, champ.
So honestly, overall, I thought the show fully trumped SmackDown. Like SmackDown to me wasn't really that like exciting.
No,
I think Against All Odds like absolutely killed it. Like from start to finish, I'll even say that they killed it from start to finish. Like even the pre-show matches were fun. I actually enjoyed that. Like Callahan and Jonathan Gresham was cool, even though basically it spent the entire match on the floor fighting before it finally started.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to see Alicia and Masha together. I love it. I love that their tag team name is called the Militia. That's actually hysterical.
Oh my god, right?
The Macklin and Santana tag match against the Rascals, dope as hell. Like, I know Santana told him basically one and done, but I don't see this being one and done. I could see, I don't trust Macklin. Macklin is too devious to be like, listen, he's gonna just be like, yeah, we're done. That's it. No, that man is gonna be plotting something, and he's coming back for it. PCO and Rich Swann was fun. I love it, and I love the little thing at the end with Steph DeLander. It's so good. It's so enjoyable. The System and the Nemeth brothers, like, kind of thought this was the time for the Nemeth brothers to win the tag titles, but
my god, man.
I'm not disappointed because I really like the System. I like Eddie Edwards, and I'll tell you, Brian Myers to me is incredibly underrated, in my honest opinion.
I agree.
Kazarian and Joe Hendry, like it. I don't know how I feel about Hendry losing, because we've been talking about. We honestly believe that Joe Hendry is going to be world championship contender soon, and having him lose to Kazarian is kind of a disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't see it like really affecting him that bad.
I think Kayla cursed him. With all her negative.
I know she's like so disappointed and like having to deal with him. So she's like, he's going to lose. He's going to lose.
Bing, bada, boom.
Kayla's like, I'm tired of that song, so you lose.
Ali and Shred 7 killed it. I loved it. That match was awesome. ABC beating Eric Young and Josh Alexander. That's absolutely surprising, but that was awesome to see. Congrats to them for beating the two former world champions. And it's weird to see those two teaming up as well after literally seeing that crazy main event they had at Slammiversary. I think it was 2022, which, my God, I love that main event. Jordan's open challenge. Again, we basically predicted that it was going to be Tatum. It made all the sense, really. It's just, I'm still iffy. Like, it just feels like the partnership, really, we're still not putting a lot of effort into it, which is weird. And I don't really want to like downplay it too much, but I'm going to give it its time still and see where we go from here. It just feels like right now at the start, we're not really like fully pressing the accelerator and going for it. We're just kind of going slow, but even then it's not really like something to like really wow a lot of people right off the bat. And the main event was absolutely bonkers. Moose and Matt Hardy just went out there and just tore the house down. Like that crazy ladder bump off the backdrop with the helmet. Moose is a freaking absolute maniac. Those guys just beat the snot out of each other, and I loved it. Like I said, this show basically from top to bottom just trumps SmackDown. Like Rampage again doesn't even exist at this point. It can even compare to this show. Just TNA once again having a bomb pay-per-view, and love it. Their consistency with pay-per-views is just top notch.
Shout out to Brother Nero. I knew you'd come.
Wonderful, yes.
Rest of De Niro, Brother Nero. What's good, fam? Kayla Dangle, what's good? Justin, my guy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. And Your Grace.
The Queen has arrived.
The Queen. Right here.
What's up, JD?
JD, bell to bell. We need to have you back on, JD. It's been a minute. Now we can talk about it. Now, yes, you brought about the main event. Yep, he's back. Yes, he's back. He's back in TNA. Now, what are your thoughts of it? What's the future now? Keep in mind that on Friday, as of yesterday, 24 hours ago, he's a free agent, no longer signed with AEW. He is now officially a free agent. Biggest question here is he going to sign with TNA full time, or is just per appearance? I mean, we still don't know how even the contract of Matt Hardy is either. We don't know if that actually is a full time, if he has a contract with TNA. We don't even know as of yet. But we saw the ending. How all three you mentioned, Jeff Hardy returning. What's next? What are the plans that they should go with now with Jeff Hardy back in TNA? What are we going to get out of this? And I know, people mentioned, I believe, I think it was you, Eli, who kind of mentioned it. Someone mentioned in the chat. It was you. You mentioned it about NXT TNA, Contenders Battle Royal Tuesday. Could we see now Jeff Hardy appearing in TNA? I mean, in NXT. That's a big question there, too. So good question there, Eli. So we don't know. So I'll take it to you, Queen. How do you feel? And were you excited? Were you going daddy because Jeff Hardy's back? Or you were just like, oh, it's Jeff Hardy? What was it out of the two that you were excited for? What's going on, Watchman? What's going on, man?
Yes, what up, Boos?
And thank you, Thank you, JD. Thank you. Yeah, I totally agree with Justin about TNA. Pay-per-views have been top-notch lately. I'm scared for how good Slammiversary is going to go. Well, I'm with you. What's happening, Beto? Okay, all right. Against all laws, a fun show. Glad the real Brother Nero has come. All right, read about Jeff. Hopefully, it's a good run this time. Well, yeah. Quick in the sounds. I want to hear you break it down to the people. What are your thoughts?
I was actually kind of excited, to see, because honestly, I did not really wholly agree. I mean, I do watch AEW, but I just felt like AEW, it was good for Matt because Matt had a good thing running. Mm-hmm. But I just felt like Jeff was just kind of out of place. Like he was just there because Matt was there, because they've always known as the Hardy Boys, and then guys like, well, he needs backup. I need to go here, and I just felt like AEW wasn't a good fit for him. So when it says, then when Matt's contract came up and Matt showed back up at TNA, I'm like, okay, this is great. And then Jeff comes out free agent. I'm like, okay, where's he going to go? And then he shows up at TNA with the Hardy Boys music, and obviously reconnected with Matt. I've met both of them in real life. They're most amazing guys to meet. And, being able to see them maybe, run again in TNA before they officially retire. Because I know Matt has said multiple times that he's ready to because of his kids. So coming back to TNA, I don't even think Matt has even decided to sign with TNA either. So, whatever it may be, TNA, WWE, I'm very stoked to see these two working together again. If they work together with obviously what happened against all odds, we saw that possible would happen. So I'm ready to see them, regardless if it's a TNA or WWE, do one more run with the tag teams. There's like a lot of great talent in TNA, a lot of great talent in NXT. There's a lot of great talent on those main rosters that would love to literally go up against the Hardy Boys. I remember back in AEW, that day that Jeff showed up, Darby literally maxed out in that ring. Like, oh my God, I am standing across the ring from the Hardy Boys. You know, it's a great moment. I'm excited to see what is honestly next for Jeff. Now he's in TNA with Matt. So, I mean, it's anything. Heck, dream match right here. Hardy Boys versus the Rascals. Now that would be an awesome match right there. Think about it. Trey's a high flyer, Zach's a high flyer, and you put Matt and
TNA, you want to hook that IV up to me right now? Come on.
Yeah, yes. Anthem, give Kayla the sharpener, damn it, because she'll do it.
Yes.
Nettie.
That match
Nettie
happens.
Mania.
That match happens. I'll be going.
Yeah. She would go, yes.
Wonderful.
He's gonna be really happy about that.
For sure.
And Eli's saying maybe Hardy's Edward Myers for tag team belts, or it'd be fun to see Willow and the Wisp. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't mind that either, Eli. That's oh my God. Yeah. And happy Father's Day to you too, Watchmen. Happy Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to whoever was watching and listening. If you're not a father, but you're still a father for a pet, happy Father's Day to you guys once again. Enjoy it, and hope you guys enjoying your Father's Day weekend, barbecuing, having a couple chelas. You know how I say it in Spanish, Espanol. Know your Spanish. You already know. All right, Dirty One. What are your thoughts? I want to hear your thoughts.
Honestly, I'm very excited for him. I think this would be a great, fantastic run. Maybe I know he's probably going to get a shot at the world title, probably. Maybe at Slammiversary, I could see. As probably Moose's contender. Maybe. Or maybe the pay-per-view this month.
No. I'm not saying anything. You could be. I'm not saying you're wrong. It could be anything. You just give me an idea of something.
Honestly, I think one of them's gonna end up on the NXT Battle Royal. I don't think they're both gonna end up on the NXT Battle Royal. I think they're gonna end up on the NXT Battle Royal as maybe like a pot.
Oh, give me Matt Hardy. I'd rather have broken Matt to show up in NXT.
Yeah,
because I'd rather just Jeff take his time in TNA, work that out, and have Matt's already been comfort in. He's there already. He's familiar with WWE as well. And besides Jeff, that broken character. I wish they would have went along with it when he was in WWE, because I think that was the most hype when he. What?
He kind of had a bullshit run with it.
I know. That I'm with you. I think that I wish they could have gone more further with it. Even with him and Bray Wyatt, Gods versus Soul. But I think it actually, for me, I enjoyed it. I don't think it was a bad thing.
No,
it was really great.
It had its moments of really good. Because I remember they had these weird ass promos with each other, but it could have been a lot better. But I think you're going to have a lot more fun, especially releasing Jeff's brother Nero side back in the Broken Universe, the Woken Universe. So
Woken Universe, yes.
Wonderful.
Yes. You gotta have it. Yes, but I'm with you, Eli. But
that's what they got famous for it. So I'm excited to see that. And honestly, I'm excited to see what they do next over there. Because honestly, I feel like Jeff just started and stopped over there. He was always hurt in AEW because Tony Khan wouldn't let him. Tony Khan let him do what he want, but I'm gonna hold
myself. I'm gonna hold myself because we're not talking about AEW.
Yeah.
You already know what I'm going with.
You know what clip's gonna be coming soon if you don't watch out. It's coming. I'm
gonna. I'm waiting.
Starts with a B and ends with an S.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Bullshit, Tony Khan.
He summoned it.
Yeah,
thanks a lot, Dango. You did it again.
That's fucking bullshit.
You're bullshit, Tony Khan. What I say. The problem is that you allow. Yeah, go ahead, do whatever you want and everything.
Book for psychos or whatever the hell you said.
Sickos.
All right, I'm digressing. I gotta hold myself. Okay. Go ahead, continue.
You honored the great Tim King by saying I digress.
Yes, I digress. There, I already played the clip. You see, I already did. It's fucking true. Like if Jeff Hardy would have not, oh god, I don't want to get into it because we're not talking about AEW or Tony Khan. I don't want to get into it. Yeah, I'm holding myself.
I just hope he's smart this time.
See, even Watchmen is saying it's bullshit. You see, he knows.
See, Watchman knows.
I hope he took the last couple of months to like took his time because I know he had a
streets. Too sweet, brother.
Streets, I need you to do a debate center of sports here. So hit me up privately. We'll talk privately about it.
Oh, it's going down for real.
Oh yeah. All right, champ. The floor is yours, champ.
Honestly, I know I've been on like the fence with Jeff Hardy, kind of just being like the way he's like kind of handled himself still. He's kind of still been going down that road sometimes. And always just feeling like, you know, Jeff, you don't really need to keep doing this. But like we keep like a lot of us forget that like some of the best Hardys that we've seen was TNA time Hardys. Mm-hmm. Like, yes, Jeff had that weird heel turn like thing where he joined Immortal, but we're not going to try to talk about that one because that was some strange stuff back then. Yeah. I think this is going to do good, especially for TNA. Like they're kind of still trying to get themselves to be like, look, this is the brand new TNA. We're under the old moniker here. We're still trying to like settle into things. And if you bring now, if Matt's like actually locked in and you're going to now bring Jeff in, you know, that's TNA, or I guess TNA, or like you can call them originals if you want. Mm-hmm. Like they've basically helped really define that company in their own right, other than, you know, being WWE people. Like they had really good times in TNA. So Jeff coming back really is going to end up being a good thing. Like I could definitely see him end up more than likely challenging Moose, but I don't see him beating Moose. I think there's only one person that should beat Moose, but we're not going to get there yet. Like you're going to have to get a little filler right now for a little bit. And I think Jeff's a good filler like for it. And then
as long as if anybody says his name on the chat, then I'll play this. I'm sorry, Kayla. I'll play it. Don't get upset, Kayla.
Yeah, I think this is going to be good for everybody in TNA, having him come back.
Honestly, yeah.
It is, because you know why? Like you made up a good point too. Like, you know, all three of you guys made a good point. One thing mainly that, especially what Caleb brought up, was really the tag team division. If they could have a run with that and have those, you know, dream matches with you know, ABC, with Rascals, like, oh my god, Rascals, I want to see that so badly.
God, ABC too. Like, please.
My god, yes. Oh my god, I think it'll be, if they're able to bring back that last run, like how Eli mentioned, you know, having the Willow Whisper, you know, and just to do all that and do the last run how they did, and really help Anthem. If Tommy Dreamer could really convince Anthem, you know what, since we already have the relationship with WWE, well, let's start again a relationship with how we did with CMML, AAA, work with Conan, send them as a tag team champions. So they did, if you guys recall, a while back when they were doing independent circuits as the TNA tag team champions, doing all of that and going to promotions. They can have that last type of run as well. I am so with it. They because that's always going to be the one thing that I give TNA their shit. Anthem is Ready Mania. I give their shit. Is you have a potential roster that you're able to push this to the moon where it's currently at. But the problem is marketing is the issue. That's the decisions what they make on that. They need to really fix that. And I know that we have Tommy Dreamer, Gail Kim, you know, there's a lot of people back in creative, and they gotta keep pushing these type of stories to get us, you know, going. It got us going on Friday yesterday. It got us going. It's been getting us for the last couple of months. Is now with the collaboration that we're barely gonna see with, you know, NXT and TNA down the line. I just hope it continues that way and helps TNA develop. With the roster they have, the old school roster they have, I hope, like Matt, Jeff, you know, they all really say, you know what, let's help the future to push these talents to make sure they take this product and make it the future. because that's one thing that people, and I'm assuming that, Kayla, Daniel, you guys feel the same, how Justin and I feel that TNA is underrated when it comes to the X division and Knockouts division. Overall, in a lot of the things. It's just that there's not been giving that credit. It's not giving that television time that they deserve to have.
Yes, because they're on that channel that no one has.
And that's the unfortunate part. That's why I hope they're able to go to like CW, look at that, or anything. It's not anything towards it.
Yes, that would actually be big towards NXT TNA thing, because you can have TNA on Thursdays and NXT on Tuesdays on the CW.
That would be awesome, Eli.
So Eli's saying it perfectly makes sense right there. Like, that really makes sense. Like,
that would be great, especially if USA would be like, hey, listen, we kind of want to help you guys here. Like, we're going to get you guys on a platform, like on a channel that everybody has, so that way everybody can start getting into you some more. Like, that'd be huge for TNA.
Oh, hell yeah. That'll be so fucking huge. And I hope that TKO does that favor and helps them in that direction. My fear is really more like Anthem. They better not fuck shit up. That's where my thing is. Right now, I said this before, and I'm going to continue to say this. I feel Dreamer and the crew that they have are the ones that are really taking over, leaving off where Scott D'Amore left off and continue to push it where it needs to get to. Maybe Scott D'Amore had a different direction towards it. That we don't know fully. This is my assumption. That could be maybe Tommy Dreamer and Gail Kim did not agree with that direction where Scott D'Amore was taking it to. So maybe they want to take it more further. And this is now the opportunity for them to prove to Anthem, look, fuckers, give us this shit and we can make it happen. And by far, they have been doing that. They have been improving since they took over. Since the absence, since it was gone, Scott D'Amore been gone, it's been improving. It really, they're redeeming that. No pun intended, Redeemer. No pun intended, champ. But they're redeeming that. So let's just hope that they'll continue to do that. I'm hoping Slammiversary be a big hype. I hope that Papa H gets involved and help them with that. Even Shawn Michaels. Let's help them out. Slammiversary. I hope they deserve that. They really deserve that opportunity, and it's really more for behind the scenes creative.
I could see maybe an AJ Styles being like introduced during that weekend.
Yep, I totally agree with you, because especially with the interview they had the day before, for today's show, Clash of the Castle, which we're going to get into, it's just a lot of questions there. I think we are going to see it, but you know what? Fuck it, let's get into it. That's right. Let's get into Clash at the Castle, baby. Yes. Papa H, we love you. That's why I put you in the middle, because I'm going to say this right now, and I'll get to my things right out of the way. I'll hold myself when it comes to the matches. The only thing I want to see about Papa H is what he's doing. Very smart man for booking all of these PLE. Fuck that. It's pay-per-view. I'm not going to call it PLE. The hell with that shit. Sorry. JD, if you're still watching, I don't want to say premium live event, how you say it.
It's pay-per-view, no matter what.
It's pay-per-view.
We pay for it. We're viewing it. It's pay-per-view.
Exactly. But one thing I will credit, since the start of his era of Papa H full 100% control, this pay-per-view has been international. And it's a smart move to really do that. If you really I'm thinking more real marketing style, the analyst type of stuff. Is the smart way to really interact with the international audience, to have attraction to stay tuned to watch, and also hearing him on a post-media conference, him saying about Netflix, we're coming to Netflix, so hopefully you guys are able to watch, you're able to go bust it over with me type of stuff. You're able to watch, you're able to see me, you're able to see. Like, he did all of that, but that's a great sell rating. So what's from there? Netflix are being, I'm impressed. Oh yeah, he's really saying, yeah, subscribe to Netflix, so come watch WWE product. Don't be surprised down the line that freaking Peacock and Netflix will be fighting for competition. Who gets those premium live events moving forward of 2025? They're gonna fight for that. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because Netflix Netflix on WWE is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for the prices you have to pay for Netflix, I wouldn't be surprised if Netflix ends up getting the pay-per-views, to be honest with you.
That's gonna be the one thing.
I mean, they are gonna be in England starting on in January. They're gonna have all the PLEs.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see. But there's a lot of things. But the way how he's been doing it, by far, these pay-per-views internationally is helping the product extremely more, because now you have more international fans to be more intrigued into the product, besides here in North America. But that's, I think, it's a smart move, and I think he's doing it tremendously great, and allowing the talents to do what they sometimes we're not allowed to do, and they're heading that direction. Even though we're in the mid-year, so I'm not gonna. We'll give our quarterly of WWE soon. I think after this month's over, then Justin and I and Kayla and Dangle will do that, all of us together, to give our quarterly for that. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I ain't gonna do it now because it's too soon. I'd rather wait until once it's over with Forbidden Door, and then that
once you see who the men, and plus once you see who the Money in the Banks are.
See, well, that's when stuff's really going to start picking up. It's like Money in the Bank time. That's when everything's going to be like, flipped over.
See, even Watchmen saying Papa H is doing good. He is doing good. I love it. Love that man. He's doing a great job. Papa H, I commend you. That's why I love you, man. You're doing good shit. Good shit.
See, look at that right there. That just basically tells you right now, Netflix more than likely will get everything.
So you mean to tell me my wonderful Netflix bill's going to go from like $18 to like $30 a month?
I mean, it might.
Might. So I mean, will be worth it? Yes, because if they decide to do the library like the network how it did, if they're willing to move forward to doing all of that, Kayla, then we're gonna have to pay that fucking much amount. I mean, it's unfortunate. I know I'm with you. Like, why I gotta pay $30 fucking dollars for this? What the hell?
Remember, you're saving money by getting rid. If you want, you can get rid of Peacock.
But there's shows that I want to watch for Peacock, though. There's a lot of shows I'm trying to watch on there, and I don't know. I'm keeping Peacock for right now.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. We need Peacock for football.
I know.
It sucks.
I'm not gonna say anything. We have a lady present, but
The following program is rated TV MAL.
But I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say it because, sorry, we have Dangle present. I'm sorry. I mean Kayla.
Welcome to a new time. Welcome to a new era.
Shit's about to hit the fan.
Oh yeah,
see, Justin Roberts said it best.
See, she's about to hit the fan. Nah, I'm kidding. But it was a great paper. It was a great paper. You really enjoyed it. Everything overall was great. But I'll let you guys take over when it comes to breaking down the matches. Queen of the South, the floor is yours, my queen. Take it away.
Let's see. Oh gosh.
He has a good point. Watchman has a good point, by the way.
Yeah, he does for sure. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not mistaken, Spectrum, the charter where our internet and stuff, I think I saw it on the screen one day. It was like $175 if you wanted to buy WrestleMania.
That's insanity.
What?
That was like Spectrum. Spectrum was like 100. I think if you did like 2 nights, it would end up being like 175. But I think the paper was like $80 if you wanted to buy it through Spectrum.
That sounds like paying for a nosebleed seat.
What the fuck? Hell no!
What kind of shit is that?
That's called Spectrum.
Spectrum's like, hey, you want to have the experience of sitting in the nosebleeds? Here you go. Buy our show. Buy the show through us.
Hell, what the fuck?
No.
I have no.
See, Eli said that was mine too. See?
See.
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. No.
That's Spectrum for you. That's Spectrum for you.
Oh, Jesus, that's too much.
But AJ and Cody kicking off. Honestly, that was a good match. I actually really enjoyed it. And those two in the ring. Honestly, we don't know what's going for AJ now. But I thought it was hilarious. Where I told my mom because Cody kept saying no. I said I'm waiting for him just to say the ref's going to ask Cody, one time I said he's going to end up saying hell no here shortly. About the 6th, he's like hell no, and I was like, oh, there it is. But the fact that AJ's eyeballs got really big when Cody came up with the steps and is like, I quit. But yeah, he still gets the steps in his face. Much love and respect to, yes, MVP of the match was Mama Rhodes slapping the crap out of AJ Styles was great.
She called him an asshole.
She called him an asshole. She smacked the crap out of him. You know, and there were so many points, a part of me where I was hoping that she would be able to jump the barricade and just whack him with a kendo stick. You know,
I was waiting for that too, to be honest. I was waiting for that shit. I was like, she didn't come out with a kendo stick. She could have hit AJ Styles and she didn't do it.
If I was me as a mom, I'm like, can I just hit him with a kendo stick one time? I don't care. I'll get back over the barricade.
After all the shit I had to deal with The Rock, can I please just hit him?
Exactly, just one good time.
Imagine she had threatened to ground him if he didn't let her.
I know, right?
I would have died.
Oh my god, I would too.
But much love to AJ. I mean, he's always been one of my all-time, favorite wrestlers. He always will be. Obviously, we knew Cody was going to win, so I don't believe it's a good match. What's next for AJ? We don't know. But I believed it was a good way to kick off. Let's see. As far as the Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn match, obviously we knew Sami was going to retain. That match I was just like, I don't really know what to think what's going on with Gable. The fact that Maxine got hurt and Otis was more concerned about Maxine and and he didn't have to say anything. He just literally picks up Maxine and Gable's, and it just his eyes like, yeah, fuck you, I'm out. Basically was, that one wasn't too hyped, but yeah, obviously Sami won with Otis basically turning his back on. And where was Akira Tozawa? He wasn't out there, so
he might not have been allowed out of the country.
So the watchman was like, when I say I screw you.
Oh yeah.
I did like that. I did like when he said that though. AJ did say that. I was just hilarious.
Screw you, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, screw you, Cody Rhodes.
Let's see. The triple threat match for the tag team. I am honestly happy for Isla and Alba, because they were in her hometown. Obviously I was going for Zoe and Shayna to get the tag titles, but hey, it happens.
They will eventually. I think they will eventually once they start teaming up with once they get under the management of Sonya Deville, who offered to be their manager.
Okay. Do you really think that Sonya can help them though? Like,
thank you.
I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect Sonya because I like Sonya, but I don't see her.
Shayna and Zoe's going to turn on Sonya before it even happens.
More than likely.
But no, but it was a good match. Triple threat match, good. Obviously, I don't know what's next for Jade and Bianca, considering they lost the tag titles. This might be building up the one-on-one match that we've all been speculating and wanting since Jade Cargill has signed. So, like I said, I'm happy for Alba and Isla. Piper and Bailey's match. Obviously we knew Bailey was going to retain. And Chelsea Green. Honey.
Chelsea Green.
Oh, I can't wait for this one. I am ready for this.
By the way, I hate her new theme. The one where they have to put Chelsea Green at the beginning of the theme now.
Because they come.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah, because they come in the tag team. They get put it.
Can I be honest? I thought for a minute it was Samantha Irving doing that while the theme song was going. But then when I heard it, like, oh wait, no, it's not her. Like, oh,
it's Def Rebel doing their dumb shit where they had to gotta introduce the person.
It works for her. It works for her.
Not everybody's theme is like that, Dango. If you think about it,
all the new ones are getting it. All the new ones are getting it.
Okay, just say all the new ones. Okay, like older ones didn't.
Nope, everyone's getting updated to that because the Royal Rumble, no one could tell who the hell people were. I don't know why. Kayla knew, but
I I mean, I as a huge wrestling fan, I know wrestling.
Maybe all the casuals just couldn't figure out who it was.
Even the
That's
ones
because
that
they couldn't see the Trons. That's why they were so placed
as soon as the
awkwardly.
music hit, automatically knew who they were, except for like two of them. The only ones I didn't know is I hadn't recognized Cross because I hadn't really listened to it because you can't really hear music on TV. So I couldn't hear it. I didn't recognize it until they walked out. But then I really didn't think of the siren for Jordan because my first instinct was, why the hell is Braun Breaker up in here? And then her music started because you think of the siren, and then it was Jordan Grace. But you're a wrestling fan, you know the themes.
Exactly.
But anyway, as far as Piper and Bayley goes, Bayley obviously retained. That was a great match. And the fact that Chelsea came back after being ejected in a luchador mask, honey, the ref knew it was you. Don't be stupid, okay? That was the most stupidest thing ever. Like the ref's like, "What the hell are you doing, lady?" It's just like
that was the most goofiest shit that I saw that she did. That I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah.
And to top it off, the referee was like, "Who are you?" And I get the fuck out of here. Are you really seeing? You're like, oh,
she literally came out in the same clothes that she was in when she got ejected. And the referee's just like, "Who are you?"
Oh,
I know Chelsea's clothes.
Chelsea Dora.
Oh,
Chelsea Dora.
That's exactly how it was. I was like, really? Like, you're really gonna do that? Like, you're really gonna ask, "Who are you?" I'm like, oh god, you know what?
But
you're just like, I just go to the next match.
I know, right?
No, but
that was just a shake your head moment, like whatever. But no, obviously, good match. Piper got her moment. I know she didn't win, but she got her moment to wrestle in Scotland. So I'm very happy for her. Also, main event: Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. Judgment Day was banned from ringside, but they never said anything from CM Punk. So, we all knew, had a feeling that somehow, some way, CM Punk was going to get involved. We just didn't know how. And obviously, shit hits the fan when the ref gets knocked out.
So, all the time. It's ref.
Yeah, exactly. So what happens? The ref gets knocked out. Drew has Damian down for literally a 25 count pin. And here slides in the ref and stops it too. And it's like, and I knew exactly when he slid in who it was. My mom, who is that? Who's the new ref? I said, think about it. Look on the back of that head. That's only one. And he's sitting there going like this, two. And it's just that moment, like, and then, but, so obviously it's not over between them because I've seen.
It hasn't begun. It hasn't even begun yet.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
That's true.
I saw on Twitter or social media after Clash went off the air, Drew was literally flipping out on the refs. Where the hell is he? I need him. Find him. I need him. They're like flipping out. So, yeah, we're not done with the whole. Obviously, not even, like Dango said, not even started with the CM Punk Drew. It's only getting started. Punk's not done with Drew. So, yes. So, Damian Priest is holding on that title a little bit longer. And as far as Drew, I'm sorry, Drew. You got your WrestleMania moment. We didn't say we were going to get your Scotland moment. Can't have two in the same year. I'm sorry, bud.
Okay. Wow, but shout out to Kofi Weaston, man. Oh,
shouts Kofi.
Oh, that's right, my man right there. We live, baby. Oh, loving the names, gang. That's fire. Yep, fire. That's right.
Dirty Heels represent.
Dirty Heels, always, man. Always, this #1 podcast on the East Coast, baby. Love it, love it. Hell yeah. That's right. Hell yeah. All right, Dirty One, what do you got for us?
I thought the Cody and AJ match was really good. I like the spot in the match where AJ passed out Cody, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you had the belt," but Cody has to say, "I quit." So you know how?
Yeah.
So Justin and Kayla, you know how during our predictions on the last night, I said, "Oh yeah, Cody's gonna submit. Oh yeah, he's gonna pass out." I was
know.
wrong. And then that actually happened. That's why I was dying laughing because I'm like, I said that yesterday. Hey, what happens if
Ain't
they
gonna
do
matter.
what happens if they do pass out? It doesn't even matter. You got to
Can't
throw
say I
water.
quit. Can't say I quit if you're unconscious.
And plus the blood in that match. Honestly, I thought when Drew pulled out the bag, I thought those were thumbtacks.
Drew.
You know what?
No, I meant when AJ pulled out.
AJ.
Oh yeah, I did too. I thought so
I
too.
got it too. Yep.
And then when he pulled in, it was the handcuffs. I was like, okay.
Oh, not to cut you off, Dingo, but AJ, hi, buddy. Next time you want to use handcuffs on somebody and put handcuffs, make sure the key is nowhere to be found.
I died only
he
from
left
that
the
moment.
key, right? Did he leave the key in the? Yeah, he did, right?
At the end, he did.
Yeah,
It was
he just
hysterical,
had-
though.
You just
'cause
had
he
the key
cuffed
laying there, and
Cody.
Cody walked, and because Cody was able to get the handcuffs over his feet, so they were in front of him. Basically, AJ's knocked out. Cody goes over there. Oh, look, it's a key. Just laying in the ring, like, duh.
I died when he freaking got his hands to the front of him because he cuffs him from behind. And I'm just like, oh my God, okay. Meanwhile, the freaking chain in the middle of it is like this long. And all of a sudden, Cody goes out to go yell at freaking, or AJ goes out to yell at Cody's mom. And then we come back and Cody's got his hands in front of him. And I'm like, I kind of wanted to see that. Damn it.
They showed the clip after the fact.
I laughed because I was like, oh my God, those cuffs are ridiculous.
AJ, here's a little tip when you're handcuffing someone in a match. Throw the key into the audience. Just chuck the key into the audience. You're better off just chucking and just throwing as far as you can into the audience. And maybe they will bring it back to you. Maybe they won't. But yeah, pretty much. That was pretty. And then when he got rid of the steel steps, I was like, what the hell?
And he still ended up knocking him out, even the fact.
He's like, I quit. Okay, I'm done. It's like when Christian quit in Edge in the Adam Copeland match. When he was about to hit him with the thing, and he's like, never mind, I quit. and then
he still hit him with it.
And then the next match, I think you're preparing. I have thoughts. I'm very happy for Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. Good hometown win, like Kayla said, especially Alba honoring her mom, the death of her mom, which recently. So that's kind of huge for her.
God rest her soul.
Called it.
I know you did, Justin.
That's why. What do you think I put Isla Dawn and Alba Fire next to you for a reason?
Shouts to Scotland.
Honestly, you knew someone from Scotland was going to win.
Someone had to win. We knew it wasn't going to be Piper and Drew.
Yeah.
And so now with Bianca and Jade, you break it up and you have them go start their qualifyings for Money in the Bank.
Oh, we're gonna get into that after this. I can't wait. But
yes, Jade and her. I think Jade and her go towards it. They put their tag team aside. I think they go after. They try to get their rematch. Maybe I hope this isn't just a one-off where it's just one of those things where, yeah, they won and then they play hot potato and give it right back.
Okay.
I just hope it's not one of those moves where they just hand it right back to them. Okay. Justin, you see that coming?
I'm not going to comment yet.
Justin sees that coming. So also, let's move on to my next one. We have Chad Gable and Sami Zayn. I want to say congrats to Sami Zayn on a new contract with WWE. Triple H commented after saying, I'm glad to have him here. And he said in his interview before the match from Gorilla Press or one of the interview people, he was like, I'm very excited to be back here. He's like, the minute Triple H took over, I knew this was different. I stopped wrestling in tag teams. I started wrestling the big dogs of Raw, and I started to wrestle more than when under the old regime. The old regime. Because you can't say his name.
Well, of course.
Such good shit.
Dirty Mac. Dirty Mac.
Oh, come on.
This is such good shit.
That's the only one I can play from him. I don't have the other ones. I got rid of all of them. So
that's good. That's good.
Except that one, because
that goes into my next thought.
Still missed
Chad
opportunity
Gable,
when Top Rope came back. Still missed opportunity when Top Rope came back for the whole "Where the hell have you been?"
I know, right? I missed that. I could have put it.
And also I see Chad Gable going on a complete and total fucking rampage on Monday night because he's going to be pissed. He is going to be pissed because during that timer, the timer was shown over Chad Gable. Did you guys notice that? It was showed over Chad Gable. I think Chad Gable is going to be the one that gets attacked by Uncle Howdy. I think Chad Gable will be the first attacked by Uncle Howdy.
Okay.
Seriously, because the timer was going off. He's showing up Monday. It's done. It's
because they're kind of making it clear that they're going to end up targeting the bad people.
Yes, because it's popping up over the bad people.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that nightly.
Mm.
Hey, they need to leave Cross alone. He's bad.
No, Cross is probably going to get it at some point because he was supposed to be a Bray Wyatt feud. So it might be Uncle Howdy and Alexa versus Cross and Scarlett.
TikTok.
Especially when you have Scarlett and probably Nikki Cross, Bliss, who she could start off lightweight, coming back, do little Bliss and Nikki Cross going after the tag titles.
Bliss Cross applesauce.
It's
there
at the
was.
Time yep, because that's an easy. It's an easy way to start her off. So yes, I thought Otis and Maxime were going to get involved more than what they did.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was going to get involved, and I thought Gable was actually going to take it for Sammy to go into the Money in the Bank picture. So I was completely wrong. I was the only one that picked Chad Gable. I thought Gable was going to get it, but now Gable can't go after it.
Tisk dango.
So what's Gable got to do next? He needs a feud.
Okay.
And who's Sammy's next feud? That you got to say he's probably done with Chad now. Definitely done with Chad now.
Mm-hmm.
3 matches. It's done. So then you move on to the next one. You got Bayley and Piper. I thought this was a good match. I feel bad for Bayley, even though it was her birthday today. Shout out to Bayley. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Bayley.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bayley. Respectfully. Especially on SmackDown. My God, I thought she was going to kill me.
So yeah. I feel bad for her because I thought that match was really good, especially the dumb, like Kayla said, with the dumb Chelsadora bullshit. I was like, what the hell is this shit?
Chica La Verde, as someone called her.
Like, come on, ref. You guys got to get smarter than that to realize it's just her in a mask. At least it would have been a better callback for when Bayley and or when Becky and Alexa had that feud, and it was Mickie James wearing that outfit. You're better off wearing that one. The Los Matador or whatever. What was it called? It was the original 2016 SmackDown.
When Mickey came out with the mask.
Yes, and it was Donna Purrazzo at one point, and then it was Mickie James. It was all.
Yeah, I forgot what the name was.
Oh, I forgot. It's gonna bother me now. I'll figure it out. So yeah, and then we go into the next match. Oh my God, WWE, that promo package. You had to tease us with the beginning of Broken Dreams, and then not have them come out after the bagpipe entrance with Broken Dreams. I thought the bagpipe entrance was cool. I thought that was an awesome entrance.
I did too.
And I thought, okay, maybe he will actually win this. He's getting serenaded with bagpipes. I was like, oh, okay. So then all hell broke loose. I give it credit. The Judgment Day did not come out. They actually did not. Finn, they all stayed in the back, which was kind of surprising.
Okay.
So I think that was good. So, and then Punk does Punk things and goes and interferes with this match and screws you over again, breaking his dreams.
What's that metronome?
Speaking of Punk and Drew, Punk posted that on his Instagram.
Oh my god, this man is a fucking troll.
So yeah, I think I'm kind of pissed because basically CM Punk said in the press conference after, because CM Punk was one of the people that got interviewed, surprisingly.
Okay.
Instead of Drew, they just had CM Punk get interviewed, and he was like,
you think Drew wanted to be there and say
no? Drew left. Drew left right away to go back to America to be with his wife, who just had emergency surgery. So
I know, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so he probably wanted to get the hell out of.
Plus,
I know
Drew probably would have kicked somebody in the face anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he probably would have.
Yeah, because he probably would have been really pissed off. Basically, what Punk was saying is he'll be cleared any day now. He's only cleared to be a referee right now. That's literally what he said. And then it moved on. And then how is Drew? Sam Punk says he has an announcement on Friday for SmackDown.
He's on Raw. Why? That's exactly what I said. What I was like.
Why is he going to SmackDown? The brand split already broken?
Yeah.
That was fast.
Great job, WWE. Way to freaking insult our intelligence.
No, probably. Honestly, he's probably doing it. He's probably announcing he's cleared in Chicago. That's why. So you can get a
That's
huge
stupid, though.
Because SmackDown's in Chicago. You got to make
Oh,
Chicago.
cool. Yeah, break the brand split just so we can have an announcement because hometown. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, pretty much. And so he could stay away from Drew McIntyre. I mean, Nick Aldis should come out there and be like, why the fuck are you even here doing this announcement?
Dude, what are you doing? You're not on here. Well, you're not on this brand. Get the
You
fuck
don't
out of
go here.
So yeah, I think that's going to be really, I think that was really stupid. It's like WWE's trying to play with our intelligence. It's like, come on, Justin, you have the floor now.
So, honestly, like I said earlier, I thought the show was really good. I enjoyed it from top, like mostly from top to bottom. Like AJ and Cody kicking off the show was a fun way to start the show. Honestly, like
didn't I call that yesterday that I think that they're going to end up opening because they announced that Drew and Punk were, Drew and Damian were the main event on the kickoff show.
I mean, it makes sense, honestly. Like, I seen a few people talking about, like, oh, look, Cody's not a draw like everyone thinks he is because he's opening the show. I'm like, that does not mean shit.
The opening is most important. The two most important matches is the opening and the close.
Like, think about it. Literally, if you don't go on last, you go on first. What's the problem?
Yes,
here?
Brock Lesnar.
Exactly.
WrestleMania 35. He didn't want to go last, or the one where Becky 38, the long ass one that was like 12 hours.
Exactly. Like my only little gripe was that to me this whole I Quit was basically very tame. Like we've seen even in the PG era some pretty badass I Quit matches, and this one just felt very wrestling heavy at first, like for like way too long before it started picking up, and then just going, everything I was seeing in there was just going like, this is really good if it was a straight up wrestling match, but it's an I Quit match, and they're not doing really a lot to make me be like, oh yeah, that'll definitely make you say I quit. So I'm just kind of just like, okay, I get that. It's like the stipulation kind of went out the window for a little bit just so they could wrestle, and the wrestling portion was good. But then when it started picking up, they started just like making it feel like an I Quit match where they were like beating each other with chairs, using the handcuffs, which again, I wish I could have seen Cody do the handcuff trick by getting it over into the front of him again. Like that was hysterical. I died laughing at Mama Rhodes calling AJ an asshole. That was funny as shit. Like it was just, honestly, in the end, minus the little like trope that I had there that I wasn't really big on, I thought the match was awesome. Like I just don't know, like I would love to see more from Cody and AJ, but how in the world do you justify a rematch after an I Quit match? That's the toughest part about it right there.
I agree.
Yeah. Hey Justin, I got one more thing to say.
What do you
Justin, I'm gonna give you guys the time numbers for each match. Cody Rhodes versus AJ was 27 minutes.
Yes.
The women's triple threat was 12 minutes. Sammy and Gable were 22. Bailey and Piper was 13, and Damien and McIntyre was 20.
Okay.
So
moving on to the triple threat women's tag match. Like, again, I thought at first they did a good job. And then it just all seemed like the rest of the match just disintegrated. Like after the Tower of Doom spot, I saw I think it was Isla laying on like the ring apron, and she was like shaking her arm, holding her arm, and I'm like, oh my God, tell me she got fucking hurt right now. What is this? Like, and then it just felt like everything started to continuously go downhill. Like Jade botched the springboard. Jade had moments where just like it felt like her timing just sucked. Like she just completely didn't know what to do. And it was just like the whole thing was falling apart. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what's happening. But
Jade
I'm
still
kind of
needs more training.
I'm
Jade.
just like at this point we need to hurry up and get to the ending here, because it's like I'm like either we're gonna get them retaining or we're gonna get new champs. And I'm just sitting there watching it, and then all of a sudden we get Alba and Isla winning the tag titles, and I was happy. Like immediately, I marked out quick because I was just like, that's well deserved. You know, Alba just lost her mother. She's here in Scotland, getting to wrestle in front of her family, but her mom's not there. Like that just can break your freaking heart, knowing that. Like it's, and just like the fact that at least they got the moment. Like you could have gave it to Drew, you could have given it to Piper, but you gave it to Alba and Isla for Alba having a moment like that where it's like amazing. Like the whole moment was just awesome to see.
Yeah. Honestly, they've gotten the shaft pretty much the whole time they've been on the main roster.
Exactly. They've been basically non-existent for no reason.
They came up and basically lost their titles to Ronda and Shayna.
Yeah, they basically just did it just to unify the titles, and that was it. That was all they needed to do. Just take the loss, unify the titles, and then sit on the sidelines until we decide to use you. Zayn and Gable, I love this. This was great story-wise. Wrestling-wise, it was awesome. I love how they handled basically all of it. Like having Gable again trying to be the intimidating factor on Otis and on Maxine. It was just, it works so well. My only little, I guess it's not really a complaint, it's a little gripe, is it almost feels like now the fact that Gable didn't win the title, it feels like we kind of wasted our time a little bit. Like we went through all this with him and Gunther and nothing, and we didn't get the payoff of him beating Gunther. We moved it over to Sami Zayn and we didn't get the payoff. Like it's cool because it kind of developed Gable, but did it really? But again, there was really no good payoff after it. Like we wanted Gable to win the Intercontinental title, and there were so many moments that just said Gable should win the title. Gable should win the title. Gable should have been the one to beat Gunther. Gable should have beat Sammy. And now it's just like you can't even justify a rematch because again, it didn't even do it. Like Sammy basically just went out there and said it's over.
Yeah. Unless he pressures them, and he pressures Sammy into it again.
I don't even think that would work. I just don't see that working.
Unless he pressures it with Otis and Maxine again before the Creed brothers come out. Because you know the Creed brothers are probably joining. Probably Monday.
I don't know. I just can't see that working.
Alpha Academy?
Yeah, no, they're going to get rebranded to American Alpha. It's going to be something
full on rebrand.
Like, yep, it's going to be like Team Angle. It's going to be like a Team Angle type thing.
It just, I don't know. Like, I want to see Gable and the Creeds together, but not at like the expense of not seeing Gable at least win the title. And the fact that we're basically not going to get that, I don't know. It feels like we just kind of wasted our time a little bit.
Just shape Chad Gable's hair off and make him into Kurt Angle.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, remember you said that, okay, they go to Canada, that's where you want him to lose the belt. Sami Zayn. You said this on Thursday. Unless they begin that route with the beginning story on Raw that we see two masked men, 3 masked people. Turns out to be the Creed brothers. They turn their, Chad goes off, turns back on Alpha Academy, and now starts the Gable Academy. And then from there it starts. You have your six-man tag match right there. Creed brothers, Chad versus Sammy and Tozawa and Otis. Down the line, when you one more rematch, I guess this time, could be could be if they add a stipulation to it, maybe either a night quit or last man standing, anything towards it. Which I should feel like it should be last man standing. From there, heading to that direction. The one I've been saying is really more you're gonna have Maxine and Ivy Nile to see where they decide to go, because this could be the switch. Could be either Maxine be the one being heel, Ivy being the one joining Alpha Academy, meaning the babyface side. We don't know. That one could split into either one. But I think if it heads that direction with the Creed brothers to do something with them, I'm fine with that, as long as they got something to do. That's the one thing that I'll critique by far, which Pop Age, is you gotta now give these time for the tag team division. Give them the time. This now is the time. Now that you've already gone through these two stories back to back, now focus on your tag teams. Figure this shit out. Do something different. Even when heading to Money in the Bank, do something different. Add for the first time ever a Money in the Bank fucking tag team briefcase. Add that. That will get us more like, oh, hell yeah. Something different towards it. Because now we want to give that focus to them. The storylines that we have already is there. But it's like, we need to push it now. Now is the time. Now is the time to begin pushing it. The same with your boy, which is my boy. He's my friend. Karrion Kross, Kayla, okay? I'm talking about him. I know he's your boy. He's my boy, too. The same with him. Start pushing that one more.
Exactly.
So it's really begin with it. So I hope they go that direction with that. And I'm glad that Chad resigned, because he knew. I mean, as much as people, Chad Gable was, other people from AEW were pushing him, come sign with us. You'll love it here. Love what? What is it to love over there? This is the biggest roster of all. Are you're gonna have what, one or two highlighted matches, and then from there you'll be on Rampage or Collision or on Ring of Honor? Yeah, you'll get paid money, but
I just want to see if they're gonna be able to somehow justify one more match, because it just feels like right now they just didn't justify any. There was really no payoff for it. We just sat through all this with Gunther and with Sammy and just got nothing out of it, which is crazy. Other than Gable turning heel, and that's about it. And I hope there's more, even one more, because again, like I said, I think Gable beating Sammy in Toronto would be something crazy to just process just to get all that heel heat from Toronto, just booing the ever living shit out of Chad Gable after he beats Sami Zayn would be massive. But you got to figure out the way to get to that now, which is crazy. But again, I just thought they handled this pretty well, I would say.
Yeah.
Bayley and Piper Niven. I actually really liked it. I thought it was really good. I think they did a great job building Piper up, making her look dominant heading into the show. She had a fantastic performance in there with Bayley. The crowd was really my only thing that I had to really point out here.
I hated this crowd. Honestly, this crowd was
stop being Temple.
No,
don't be Temple here.
No, listen. I didn't hate the crowd as a whole. Their just reaction they had for this match was really the thing that just really confused the hell out of me.
Okay, I got what you mean by that.
Yeah, they threw me off with this whole match because when Bayley came out, they gave her boos to no reaction. Piper got a kind of decent reaction. When they did the ring announcing, they cheered Piper, they booed Bayley. But right after the bell rang, they started singing the Bayley song. So I was like, what? I was like, Scotland, are you okay? Are you just confused?
Scotland's drunk.
you can't even tell them you're drunk, go home, because they're already home. Like, it's just.
I probably would have been there with them too. Let's get drunk, baby. Yeah, like a soccer
Hey,
game.
did anyone else notice during the Cody match the nameplate? They fucked up Cody's nameplate.
Yeah,
Did they?
Yeah,
it said talent name, and then it showed the women's tag titles instead of.
That's
Cody
hysterical.
Yeah, I'll send them the chat. I'll send them the chat. You'll see it.
Speaking of Cody, I'll say this real quick. This is from Brandy. Thought about letting Libby watch. Papa is bleeding. Mimi is screaming profanity in the camera. Now the whole crowd is on the F-bomb. So yeah, we're going to give it more time. Maybe watch a little Bluey later for my own nerves. I love her. I love her.
But yeah, I think they did a good job with Piper. They made her have a good performance, and I hope that this isn't just going to be the last thing. Like, I hope it's not just going to be this one-time thing, and then she's going back to the whole thing with Chelsea. Like, speaking of Chelsea, they made her look. Listen, I love that introduction, but they made Chelsea look freaking stupid. They literally did. The fact that Bailey stepped on her hand, and then she freaking got up on the ring apron. It's like, she broke my hand. I'm gonna start interfering, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what sense does that make? What sense did that make? Like, listen, like, you just basically almost fucked your own partner over by being stupid. Like, it made no sense. And then, like, I died when she came back out in the luchador mask. I was fucking dying. I'm like, Chelsea, listen, I get you had to try to like make up for the fact that you look stupid before, but now you're just like acting like an ass. And it's kind of funny though.
And I love how the three of us so far have not talked about what happened after the Cody match.
We're gonna,
we can get into that one after.
Okay.
The main event.
I'm saving that one, so don't worry.
Okay.
The main event, Priest and McIntyre, was awesome. Like, I thought this was a hell of a main event. I hope to God Damian Priest is okay. Because when that man took that full sprint to go flip over the rope and he got his leg caught in the rope.
Oh yeah, now I remember what you guys were talking about.
And he dangled.
Kayla? Did you see that?
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, when he dangled, I was like, oh my God. Like, the fact that he even moved the camera away. And I'm like, oh my God, did somebody get him out of the rope? Like, this is like actually kind of freaky because I got like really nervous. And the fact that he was hobbling for most of the match, I was like, oh my God, this isn't good. And I'm like, hopefully the adrenaline kicks in and he can just keep going. And that's basically what happened. Like, he was like on one leg and the adrenaline just kicked in and he was off to the races. Like, he hit a freaking razor's edge on one leg. He was throwing kicks. I'm like, Priest, you're a freaking beast right now. You just possibly almost maimed yourself, chopped, like basically just destroyed your leg and you're still going. Like, you're a freaking animal right now.
It's adrenaline, man. If you heard it, it was all adrenaline.
I don't care. He freaking killed it. Like, oh my God, I was super happy for him. Like, the fact that he went out there was like, fuck, I almost screwed my leg up. And then he's just like in there going and going and going. I'm like, if you don't have any respect for Damian Priest after that, then you're out of your mind.
That adrenaline that he had, it fucking got him really pumped. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Punk showing up, like, I love it. I thought it was fucking brilliant. Like, it wasn't just Punk shows up on the like ringside, grabs a leg, distracts freaking Drew McIntyre, and that's what screws it over.
Great camera work and great camera sequence by Lee Fitting in the back.
Yes, that whole thing of the zoom out, and we just see the referee running up the freaking ramp, like down the aisleway, and I go, okay, here comes the referee. And then when he slides in the ring, I'm like, oh my God, it's Punk. I saw the hair. And I went, oh my God, it's Punk. And the way they just like slow reveal it of him having his head down and he picks up and just stands up and goes 2. And I'm like, oh, you freaking jerk. That is epic. That is so much better than just a cheap little, I grab your leg, you get distracted, you lose. Like, no, this is, I screwed you over big time in your home country. I love it. I feel bad for Drew that he's had this happen now twice. but it doesn't mean it's going to be a consistent every year thing. It doesn't mean it's going to be an every year thing, which is good. So
Broken Dreams, Justin, he's going to come
Dude,
out to Broken Dreams. He's going to come out to Broken Dreams on Raw.
I marked out.
It fits more. It fits more and more every week.
I'm telling you, I'm going to mark out. I love that fucking theme song every time.
I told you though. Yeah, I told you on Thursday. It could be somehow, some way that it couldn't come out, but I didn't say how. I didn't know it was going to be this way. I thought it was going to be under the ring or something, but then it turned out to be him being the ref. And I agree with Dango. It's like good camera work. It caught us off fucking guard. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, CM Punk?
Have you? I've gone back and watched like old WWE pay-per-views from like the Vince era, and then you see it. I don't know how the hell we dealt with all those camera cuts for so many years.
Surprised none of us went into like anaphylactic shock.
Well, you know, Bugs Bunny looking motherfucker always fucks shit up, so we already know how he is. So
Fucking the Beaver.
The Beaver himself.
Yeah, Kevin Dunn fucking wood.
The man who wouldn't try new camera angles, or they try it once.
I love it.
The man that would try different camera angles, and all you see is nothing. It's the same shit.
Nothing at all.
It's like the freaking, just like the time when they showed the somebody like videoing the time when Drew McIntyre was beating up Seth Rollins on the freaking ramp with the chair, and the camera's doing this the whole time, and I'm like, oh my god. Meanwhile, all we're seeing is 87 camera cuts, and it's like, oh my god. If the freaking camera bouncing up and down is enough to make you sick, the freaking camera cuts will freaking send you to the hospital.
Yeah, that show was whoa.
Yeah, overall, though, I thought the show, even though it had its little gripes, I thought it was a great show.
Yes, it was. Well, yeah. I mean, the next topic I want to get it, yeah, because we're gonna get it. Oh, okay, we did see this. We saw it.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Ivan?
Yeah.
Hey, Ivan, you didn't give your thoughts on the matches.
Okay, fine. I'll go very quick. All right, I enjoyed it. Everything was great. Pretty much, you guys nailed it. Everything what you guys say. I will give shout out to Piper Niven. She showed what she was in the independent circuit, and I love her fucking in-ring performance. Fantastic job.
Shouts to commentary putting over ICW a lot too.
Yes, exactly. Shout out for that. And allowing Papa HC. If it was fucking another piece of shit, what is that? What is that? Is that a band? Like, no. Thank God he ain't there no more. Shit. Stay away. Just like they don't want you in the gym, they don't want you in the building. Stay away. Stay away from the live chat too. We don't want you around.
Oh, by the way, I got one last thing before Ivan continues. During the press conference, Damian Priest had all the media's rise for when he walked in the room.
Nice touch, Priest.
Well, fucking deserved. Why not? I would have been the same way. Like, all rise for the Judgment Day. Let him have it. Why? Okay, why the other guy had his shit? Why can't he have his?
Exactly.
Might as well. He deserves it. Or it's preferred, been a long time having a Puerto Rican champion. Finally, he deserves to have that momentum. He deserves to have that hype and be where he's at. I am not.
Definitely.
So
he's growing on me as a champion. I thought he was
going to be. I
thought he was going to be a paper.
I
honestly thought he was going to be a paper champion when he first won it. I thought it was just going to be a matter of time before Drew took it off, and we were going to get Drew Punk for the title. That's what I thought it was originally going to be. They changed my opinion, especially after Gunther won that world title shot at SummerSlam.
Really?
That's what sold you?
That's what sold you.
Really?
I ain't a Miz guy, but even I'll quote the really?
Yes, exactly. Really? I will have to quote that. That's for sure.
No, I mean, I always liked him. I'm nothing wrong with Damian Priest.
Okay, it's good. But I enjoyed it. That match was great for Piper Niven. I'm happy for her. I hope, like how Justin said, this is not continue with this. That's why I said, like, we talked about it. I talked about it, like, they need to create a mid-card title now. Have an intercontinental or a women's for both brands. I don't give a damn. Have it. Do it. Or have one to be for both brands, just like you have the tag team titles. Do that. Because this is where now you need to push these women. You need to. We need more time for these women. They deserve to have that.
And NXT has proven that you can have a mid-card title with the women's.
Was literally just going to say, if developmental can do it, the main roster can do it.
Exactly. They're able to do it, so that's why they can do it here as well. If Papa H, if you're listening or watching, if you do a Money in the Bank, do the first ever women's international fucking whatever, I don't care. This is going to be the U.S. Continental, whatever the hell. Do that for the first time for the women. Are we happy?
Women's European title. I don't care.
Yeah, even any
Women's Global Championship.
Or women's television champion. I don't even mind that. Like, just even that, I don't even mind.
Let's fucking go.
I love that clip.
But even that, I enjoyed everything. I enjoyed it. I can't add really much what you guys are saying. I'm really happy for everything overall. What happened in this event? Everybody impressed. 5 matches in each card. Papa H, continue to do that because you're giving time for all of them. Dangle broke down the time. Did you add the time in total, Dangle? What do we got in total after that?
Let me add it up real quick. I did not.
And then tell us what was the longest one.
Okay.
So that's what I want to know.
The longest match was Cody and AJ. 27 minutes.
Awesome. Which is true. It was 27 because it was 10 minutes of the promo and then 27 minutes during the matchup. So I did calculate the first one. So that one I agree. Tempo's here. What's going on, Tempo?
It felt weird not having no pyro.
It was bizarre.
But then I Googled it. It's illegal in Scotland.
Wow. They don't like booms.
No fireworks, no fire, anything, especially at sport. No, what was it? No fireworks, no pyro, no pyromantic, whatever the word they use, because in sports or music events, because they don't want
it's
look
about,
it as a safety hazard.
Combined, it was about 97 minutes of wrestling.
Which is great.
Hour and a half, basically. Not bad.
3 hours.
Not bad at all.
Out of a 2 hour, 3 hours, about 3 hour show. A 2 hour.
See, look,
2 hours.
He already started. You see?
Oh, Temple.
Temple already started on
It's illegal.
Yes, because he's like, it's because Scotland is boring.
Don't you love it? Scotland has pyro illegal, but freaking Saudi Arabia just sets it off like crazy. They're just like, let's just freaking blow the budget.
I know, right? Let's blow the budget, pal, and just do it. Damn, let's go this. Let's go.
Literally, they're like, oh yeah, let's just pay for. Oh yeah, we pay for this anyway, so let's just blow up. Let's just use our.
Let's just set off like a good $500,000 of pyro.
But I enjoyed this event overall. It was great to see everybody doing great. I loved it. Punk, not surprised. All of that. I said it on Thursday, but did not expect him to be the referee. So great job on that. Now the one that I want to get into because we did not talk about, which is the one, of course, we saw this one. Yeah, we saw that. We saw it happening. Yeah, I know the IWC community talked about it. Oh, this is going to happen. The plan is this. I don't know what's the plan, and I am not like. First of all, I want to clarify all the listeners and audios. I mean the audio listener, viewers, video viewers. First of all, we are not fucking piece of shit, Seltzer. I am not piece of shit, Alvarez. We're mainly that piece of shit. We're not Sean Ross Sapp, Wade Keller. I'm not none of those guys. No, none of us are.
You're not Corey Select, the new guy that's been popping up out of nowhere.
There's a new guy.
Yep.
New guy now.
Yep.
Right.
He's a new backstage source. If you look him up, Justin, it's Corey Select.
I'm not even gonna bother. Forget that.
If he's hearing this and he's watching this,
go fuck yourself.
It's like, congratulations. They get paid to fucking guess. We just guess.
No, he's like he says he's got a WWE source. He's one of those guys. He's like the guy that replaced He's one of the guys that Boozer feeds to. Remember what happened to Boozer? Because Boozer, I was a big Boozer guy. Tim probably told you. But Boozer's account got deleted because someone found out who Boozer was, and the guy basically threatened to release his name.
Oh, so he got doxxed.
Yeah, he basically got doxxed. Basically,
wonderful.
What Boozer was a backstage worker that sets up the cam, that works on the stage crew. As one of the traveling stage crews that sets up stages and breaks them down, and he heard stuff from different people. That's how he was. He wasn't like Shawn Michaels or Jason Jordan just going on the internet releasing shit.
So the one guy that everybody freaking was all about that was releasing stuff backstage,
and he was
a guy who just basically put the fucking ring up.
Yep. He worked backstage.
I got nothing. I don't.
Isn't it kind
I got nothing.
I cannot believe this shit. Isn't it kind of funny?
I got nothing. I don't even know what to say to that.
Justin, isn't that crazy? The guy got so big, and he didn't even do it for the fame.
He
didn't know who it was.
Temple is happy because the fact is that, first of all, he said Scotland lost to Germany 5-1. Drew lost in his hometown, the greatest day in history.
Oh,
and then he said Temple say CM Punk is a Celtic soccer shirt, in a Celtic soccer shirt at the press conference. That was such great shit, pal. Great shit.
No,
Temple,
yeah.
Temple, I know you were happy when you watched that pay-per-view and you were like, yes. Everything, yes. I know you were happy. I know.
Hey, Temple. If Isla Dawn and Elba Fire lost, then I probably would have guessed you booked this show with all this.
Oh, he probably would have been ecstatic right now.
He would have been ecstatic. But,
he probably would have set off pyro.
Oh, he probably set up pyro because speaking about pyro, he's in the UK, so there you go. He's gonna be popping that all day. Oh yes, I already know that. But man,
let's get into this.
We got that. We got that happening. So now they're saying that it's gonna be Solo Sequoia being the next one in line. We saw this happening. I know. I'll wait till it's my turn. But Queen of the South, you know what we're getting here. What's the next event? And can you remind the people what we're getting the next event for WWE? And what do you see happening now with the story happening? Or you saw after the Cody match? I want to hear your thoughts.
So Solo and his blood, what we call the bloodline now, came out.
Not called Bloodline. We call it Bloodline 2.0. It's like NXT 2.0. It's kind of lame.
Came out and attacked Cody, and I was just like, I kept telling Cody when he was like, watch your back. And obviously what happened, they came out and attacked. And then next thing you know, Orton's music hits and he comes out. And there was a little part where Orton's like, ooh, you're holding the title. But it's obvious that we are getting Solo against Cody next. Next pay-per-view is Money in the Bank.
Back to regular time. Back to regular start time for a pay-per-view.
So, man, there's so many people I want to win Money in the Bank that I would love to win that I know that's not going to win.
We're going to get to that. We're just going to get into this before we get into that.
Yeah. Kayla, we're talking about the Cody and
I know. I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying. I guess we'll get Solo versus Cody, or it may not exactly be a one-on-one match. I can maybe possibly see Orton, Rhodes, and Owens versus the Bloodline in a 6. Not going to be a one-on-one yet. Not for Solo.
Yep, I think he will. I think it will be when it's your turn. When it's my turn, I'll discuss.
All right, then go ahead and go. Then if you keep cutting me off.
Sorry, Kayla, you can go.
No, I'm done. Go.
No, Kayla, you can go. I'm sorry.
Go.
You're good. Go.
I don't know what else I was going to say now. Just go.
No, but you didn't answer my question. What is the next event that we're going to get, though?
It's Money in the Bank.
Money in the
Money in
Bank.
the Bank. Money in the
Yeah.
Bank, correct? Okay.
Yes.
So do you feel that we're going to get a one-on-one between these two? Do you feel a six-man, or what is it that you feel?
I think it's going to be a 6-man right now. I feel like they need to edge into it a little bit more than what it is. That's my opinion.
Okay. All right, Dirty Dango. And Kayla, cut him off every time.
Well, don't worry, I will.
So this is my thoughts. I thought they did really good, especially Randy staring at Cody's title. That was the little hint of what's coming down the road, deep down the road. But I think it's gonna end up being Solo versus Cody. They're gonna have the 6-man tag teams on SmackDown. You could go through a couple weeks of SmackDowns with 6-man tag main events. We all know this is coming. There's gonna be a million of them. There's gonna be a main event of Cody versus Tama, Cody versus Tungo, Randy versus Tungo.
Tungo?
Tungo?
Tongo?
Tungo? What the? What?
See, that I'd like, Temple. I want that at least.
Yo, but what's going on? Wait, what is going on over here?
You son of a bitch.
Tungo
Low.
He called him.
What?
I think he was just trying to do Tungaloa.
What?
Okay, so it's gonna be Solo. It's eventually gonna lead to Solo versus Cody at Money in the Bank, but someone's gonna interfere in the match. Mr. Original Tribal Chief is not gonna be happy that Solo is going for his title. He's going for his seat at the top of WWE. Roman comes back and helps Cody retain. Not doing Cody's prediction, not going with Cody's, not siding with Cody, not be friends. It's one of those things where it's like they're just gonna look at each other like, okay. He's like, if someone's gonna take this title off you, it's not gonna be me.
It's more like you're thinking, Roman will come help out. It's going to be, like I guess you can say maybe like Cody's knocked out, and then he just happens to look up like, what the fuck are you doing here? And I just nod.
Yep. Basically, Solo's gonna come in. Roman's gonna come out of nowhere like he returned in 2020 in August. The one where August 2020, one where he came out of nowhere and speared both the Fiend and Strowman. He's gonna come back. Yes. Solo's Tama Tonga's gonna take out Randy. KO's gonna take out Tungaloa. It's gonna be evened out. 2 and 2.
All right.
Then,
nice.
Yep. So now.
I want to make sure.
And then the ref's gonna.
Then
the ref's gonna get bumped. Paul Heyman's gonna come in his pants when he sees Roman Reigns.
Heyman's gonna cry. Are you kidding?
Yes.
He's already crying. Heyman's
he's gonna be like a blubbering mess when Roman comes back.
And Roman,
oh my God, my tribal chief! Oh my God, my tribal chief!
It's gonna end the show.
Chief, I'm so sorry.
Cody, the ref's gonna get bumped. Cody's gonna get hit with the spike. Cody's gonna do 1, 2. It's one of those things. Hey, and then the next thing you know, Roman's gonna spear the shit out of Solo, setting up, and then you lead to Roman, Solo, or The Rock getting involved, depending on The Rock's injury for his elbow, because Rock recently hurt his elbow filming a movie. Thanks a lot, movies. The guy can do a wrestling match for 40 minutes and be perfectly fine doing crazy shit, but he goes films a movie as a professional actor that he's been doing for 20 years, and then he hurts his arm.
Well, remember, he did like tear his entire abdomen off of the freaking bone during a Cena match. So,
I mean, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's what's going to be the end up plan. And then eventually you lead to Cody versus maybe Orton at SummerSlam. But I really think Orton might be down the road. Or you do, I hate to say it, you do Roman Solo at SummerSlam. And maybe Cody Rock if The Rock is cleared at SummerSlam. It's one of those things where it's the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Okay.
I can see it going down that way as a weird turn of events. It's one of, and then you have this is, and I'm going to continue with my theory. Jey Uso. Jey Uso will be Mr. Money in the Bank. It's either going to be Jey Uso or Finn Balor. Jey Uso, because you know how you
now
know how
now I know why you and Pepsi Phil are so related.
Yep,
knowing
because you see,
knowing that I said earlier that I'm going to say that till we get there, and you're already jumping the gun already.
Jeez,
You know what I mean?
lay off the accelerator, Dango.
Yeah.
The fuck?
yeah, I was gonna say one last thing
Jesus.
with Jay. You have Jay win it, so then Bloodline can reject him when it's time. When the time has come, it's gonna be a rejected cash in because of the Bloodline, and that's how you get Jay back into the Bloodline business issues. Back into Bloodline issues.
I swear, if I put you and Bill together, I think I mean Kayla. Knowing Kayla and I and just
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Okay, next, Justin. I'm done.
That means they're gonna have to have a joint OnlyFans. It'll have to be $588.
The podcast will be called 588.
Yeah, just combine your two fees together, $3.99 and $1.99. You get freaking $588.
Oh my god, I see that happening.
That'd be hysterical.
Yeah, champ, the floor is yours, my brother.
So this is like really difficult right now because Solo just basically just teased that he wants to be next, but like trying to figure out like where this could actually happen is going to be the tough part. Like you could have it at Money in the Bank would make sense because basically I think if really having it at Money in the Bank kind of makes the most sense. But like it's tough though because you more than likely could have the 6-man tag of Solo and God versus Cody, KO, and Randy, but it's like so tough because how do you fit that in there?
You could do it on SmackDown a million fucking times because they got to do a SmackDown main event for the next 5 weeks.
That could be.
You know how it is, Justin. You're part of the SmackDown watch along. You're like basically officially a member now.
Yeah, it's kind of true. Like, I guess like the easiest way I could see it happening is Solo gets the match at Money in the Bank, which is then when Roman comes back. So that way it sets up Solo and Roman at SummerSlam because honestly, the only thing I've ever thought that should happen is it's got to be Rock and Cody. It's got to be Rock and Cody at SummerSlam because I don't really want that to be the Mania match. If we're going to have Rock and Roman, you save that for Mania. But it's just like you can't do that if your whole thing is we're going to have Cody and Rock at Mania. That just immediately puts that on hold. So honestly, your best bet would literally be Solo gets the match at Money in the Bank. Roman comes back and basically makes him lose. We then get more story build up for Solo going into SummerSlam facing Roman, which if you want to have Solo beat Roman, that's a whole different story in its own right, which would be crazy if they did. But it's just like, again, we're basically setting up tribal warfare here. Like we still have Hikuleo in the weight. We still have Jacob Fatu in the weight. And it's just like, we got to get both Usos back. It's just, I don't know where we're going from here, but I'm pumped to see how they're going to handle this because more than likely Solo's going to get his shot coming up soon. It just makes the most sense for the rest of the story there to play out if you get it done and get it out of the way. But that's just my guess. Like I just can't really figure this out. If they want to throw it together.
Thank you, Tempo. We figured out Freeze
Dango.
Oh yes. If
I love it.
Kayla,
I love it.
Kayla, when you do the karaoke night, make sure you remember this name. Write it down when you see them together when they're fighting for that only championship. This is gonna be the one right here. Freeze Dango. That's what we're gonna have. Freeze Dango. Yes, we're gonna have that for sure. Oh yeah. There you go. Yeah. Shout out to KGP. What's going on, my brother? Appreciate you tuning in.
Was good.
Oh man, and see, and you know, 10%. This is a Bloodline story meant to be Roman's, which I was gonna get into, as a matter of fact, which I was, you know, NXT AEW main roster. Okay, 6-man tag, yeah, just like okay, you said.
And then Solo and Cody with Roman. Then at SummerSlam, Solo versus Cody with Roman returning during that match. Not really, because then you have Cody.
But here's the thing, though, Daniel. This is where I'm. Hold on, hear me out.
In July.
Hear me out. Hear me out of this one. Okay, this is what we're gonna have. I mean, we're gonna have this.
Oh, you mean Tall Tonga?
Look at that loaded. Look at that loaded matchup right there. Look at that.
That's where you're gonna have. And
that's fucking Netty Mania right there.
Yes, it is. I know that it's, you know, I hear KGP, I hear Temple, I hear them what they're saying about it. I'm with you guys when it comes to that. I'm not disagreeing. The only thing here is the story develops, makes sense where this is going. Because now that Hikuleo is going to be now part of WWE, and you already have Jacob Fatu, who is being ready to be debuting soon, this could be what we're going to have. I know a lot of people in the IWC community are saying this. Maybe this could be that direction that we're getting this. And Paul Heyman's going to be the middleman right there. I don't know where to go. Oh, my travel chief. Oh, no, my other travel chief. Oh, God. You're fucked now, pal. You got to figure that shit out. Where the fuck do you go? That's where you're going to, where do you go? Yeah, that's where we got to know where the hell you going. That's the one thing. But, I mean, I'm not talking about AEW. I already did my digression.
No, he's talking to, I think, Sidelines.
Oh, okay.
He's on KPG, yeah.
KGB, okay, KGB, okay. But, you know, this one here, it makes sense for now Hikuleo to make his debut, and then that's what we're going to see Roman returning. We're going to have this. And then the biggest question, where's Thanos? Where's The Rock? I heard you, you know, what you said, Justin, but the thing is his elbow, how he always does this. He fucked up his elbow. So he might be out for a minute. So it may delay the story that, and I'm with you. I don't want it in Mania either. I'd rather have Rock and Roman in Mania.
Just do it on the Rumble.
I'd rather have that than Cody, and I'd rather have Cody with someone else. Give me Cody and someone else to do that. I'd rather Cody, I don't give a damn anybody else but The Rock or Cody.
Yeah, because I think Cody.
Or Roman Reigns. I don't want that. I don't want no triple threat. I don't want none of that shit. It's gonna fuck up the whole line. No, leave that aside. That's the reason why there's 2 parts of WrestleMania. There's night 1, night 2 for that reason. Save that for night 1. Have night 2 Cody, whoever he faces, whoever.
Randy.
I don't mind. Well, maybe. Well, we saw what happened. I cashed. So we saw Randy was looking at the belt. It was like, oh, I saw it right there. He's helping him out, but he's on the belt.
I know, right?
I'm telling you, that right there is your perfect WrestleMania match.
Yeah,
Cody and Randy at Mania is perfect. Like, if you can figure out some way to get Cody challengers leading, like enough challengers to lead into WrestleMania, you have Cody. Yeah, exactly. Not even, it doesn't, yeah, night 1 main event, Cody versus Randy right there. Like, that just screams with the history they have, WrestleMania. I get it if you do it at SummerSlam because you want to save it for freaking, you know, Cody and The Rock at Mania, which I kind of wish you wouldn't do that because I'd rather just them have that at SummerSlam. That way it frees up Rock and Roman to face each other at WrestleMania, which it should be. It's just, I don't know. It's tough because basically the only thing, like one direction that really makes any sense. The only direction that really makes any sense is Solo has to have the match at Money in the Bank, and that has to lead to Roman coming back. Because right now, as much as the Bloodline story's been interesting, it's got to start picking up, and Roman has to be the one to come back because it needs Roman coming back to really pick up at this point.
I agree, and I should be that direction. The fact that, especially that we're heading to this development with Hikuleo now making his debut. From there down the line, you're going to see then Jacob Fatu make his debut later. You know, Jimmy eventually is going to have to join the face side because he got kicked out by Solo and by Tama Tonga. So, and he's going to have to, like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to join the good side now. Roman's going to do the same thing. That's what Paul Heyman's the middleman is like, fuck, I don't know where to go now. So he's like, shit, I'm fucking screwed. So I'm like, I don't know. This is going to be very interesting how they're going to develop this. This should be Survivor Series for, War Games. It should be the beginning start of it. It's going to be very intriguing how they develop and how they're going to debut Hiko Leo is where my curiosity and Jacob thought too. How they're going to develop their story. Now that we're seeing what happened tonight, earlier today on Cash Plaza was now Solo doing, coming out. We are going to see eventually, how Kayla said, we're going to see this 6-man right here. That's going to happen. But it's going to lead down to this is where SummerSlam, we need to know where that leads to. So I don't know.
Get to Survivor. Just get to Survivor.
Yeah, we're be patient. Stop jumping the gun. Tranquilo, okay? Tranquilo. We can't jump the gun too soon. We gotta Kango. We gotta let the story develop. We can't jump right away.
Tranquilo.
Oh, tranquilo. All right. See, Naito's telling you to tranquilo. All right. But we gotta the Queen. Do not interrupt the Queen of the South. Go ahead, Queen of the South.
Exactly.
Man,
it's a lot, right?
Him coming to WWE, obviously, like we stated before, we know obviously Roman's sitting at home. He's seeing how Solo and all this is going down. So obviously he's not too happy. So what the first thing he's going to do, he's going to come back and be like, hey, I'm sorry I treated you all the way I did. But I need my cousins on my side, and that's where we're going to get Jimmy and Jay. We're going to get the Usos and Roman. And obviously, you're going to need to even out the odds because you got Tama and, Loa and, Solo over there. So you're just going to have to even out the odds. So I'm excited for this, bringing all this excitement into WWE, people that you never honestly thought you would ever see is what makes it more interesting. And I like it. Triple H, he wasn't kidding when he said there's a new era, it's coming. And then, not just bringing in new talent like this, we're getting a crossover with TNA, so much, it's only the beginning. So I'm pretty stoked and excited to see them come on, especially is going to join forces. With honestly one of the goats of this century today, one of the greatest tag teams in this today. So I'm all for it. I'm excited. He might have to go to war. He might have to go to hell. He might, I don't know, might get his few, I don't know. Well, I don't want to say bone breakers up in there, but he's going to go to war with Roman and Usos on his side, and I think it's going to be one hell of a combo, civil war, whatever they want to call it, combat.
You could be right about that. I could be right. All right, Kango. You're not getting interrupted, so you're good. Go ahead.
I actually stayed quiet.
You Queen. See, if you were an outrage zone, she'll play how rude. But right here, it's different because she's gonna be like this.
Hell to the no, no.
You don't want that. I do not want that from her because she'll fucking snap. All right, I do not want her to snap. I don't, because she will.
Okay.
Because then she'll have busted.
Hey, cabrón, chinga tu madre.
You don't want her to do that. She'll go Spanish on your ass. I'll make sure she does.
I love that clip still.
I know that clip was. I love. That's why I kept it. I love it. Didn't speak MJF to speaking, Spanish, but yeah.
So I think we're gonna get very interesting thing with this whole bloodline. I think we're gonna get into SummerSlam where it's gonna get very interesting as we get to. I think you got to do Roman versus Solo at SummerSlam. I feel like that's a given for the battle for the head of the table. If this guy really thinks he's the head of the table, Solo's getting people behind him that are remember before Solo was getting people without emotions. Solo was an emotionless people. So he's getting people like him. So it's weird. So then you think about it. There's been rumors WWE's bringing back a famous WWE pay-per-view from the 2000s to do it for the 25-year anniversary of Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker for their first Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood. Bloodline.
God, how crazy would that be? You want to have tribal war inside Hell in a Cell?
Bad blood. So you keep members of the other team. What was the original plan? Why did they create Hell in a Cell? If you guys remember. Do you remember why? Justin, do you?
To end feuds?
Yeah, to end feuds and to keep DX from interfering in Triple H from DX not interfering in Undertaker versus HBK.
I mean, we can't even say that nowadays because we've seen how Hell in a Cell goes nowadays.
Yeah, I know, but
Hell in a Cell.
Because that's why
you could basically.
That was
at this
the
point,
original
we're basically
plan.
waiting for somebody to just bulldoze an entire wall down and just get in there.
Or just come up out of the be underneath the ring and just come up out of the apron and just be like,
Or-
"Hi, I'm just going to grab your leg and go on with it."
Or find a way in, like they raise it up and then they raise it down for some reason.
Or do like Edge did and dress up as a camera guy.
So yeah, you bring back Bad Blood. You bring back Bad Blood in October because that's a perfect pay-per-view to replace Hell in a Cell or Fastlane, because we had Fastlane last year for October. Do we really want Fastlane again, or would you rather have Bad Blood?
What's fast and what lane you're going to?
The Fastlane was like,
the fast lane to hell.
yeah, no, Fastlane to Survivor Series. Ooh, just like if they do bring back Bad Blood, they better bring back the Taylor Swift song. They better use the Taylor Swift song. With
You
Bad
and
Blood.
that Taylor Swift, man. You started.
Listen, if that song is the theme song for freaking
I will
Bad
personally
Blood.
come to Connecticut and hang you by your ears.
Wow.
You mean
That's-
the song that goes, baby? You mean the song that's perfectly for it when it goes, baby? Now we got Bad Blood.
That does not mean it needs to be the theme song, okay?
No,
Listen,
it's about a bad relationship, not.
And
Listen,
it works
I do not
perfectly for
compare-
Bad Blood.
listen, I don't compare Bloodline Tribal War with Taylor Swift, okay?
It's a bad relationship. It's a bad
Bloodline-
family relationship.
That's
Bloodline.
not how that works.
Bloodline. You put Bloodline in a battle combat, whatever Civil War, they would destroy Taylor Swift.
She's not going to be there. She should use the song because the song.
She's going to
Oh,
want to
they'll
be
fly
there
her out
because
there.
they're going to want
Dango,
to.
you just love the song. That's the only thing. You love the song.
They'll fly her out there. You think
I've
they
been waiting for
won't? She'll
years for
perform
that
live.
song.
She will literally fly out there for the freaking money and just stand there. And knowing her, she'll say, "Spear me."
Exactly.
That is the most non-PG thing I would ever hear from Taylor Swift ever. Is spear me. I'd be done.
Well, sorry about that, Temple. KGP, this is our boy Temple, so you gotta be careful with this guy, please. I know I see that in the comments, so I apologize on his behalf, Temple. But yes, yes. Damn it, Dango.
Fickle. They're fickle.
Fickle.
I'm
All right.
I'm
It's
definitely fickle. Justin, you could go on.
So, Hikuleo coming, I'm excited. Like,
Tonga.
I am not calling him Tall Tonga. That is the stupidest name you could have ever done.
Yes, thank you. Oh my God, I was waiting for someone to say it. Thank God.
Listen, this isn't the Vince regime anymore. That's something Vince would do in a heartbeat. That man would absolutely just go, look at him. He's super tall. He's the Tongan. We'll call him Tall Tonga. Like, stupid. Dumb. Listen, like, God. I'm excited for him to come here because, again, I am excited for this story. Like I said, after they basically, as a lot of people said, jumped the shark friggin' with the whole Uso breakup at SummerSlam, they've basically come back and done better with it since then. So I honestly think that this is going to be this is definitely going to be one of the more like must-watch things for this year. Like it's going to be nuts, being that we're still waiting for Jacob Fatu, which we know at this rate he's going to be on the opposite side because it makes more sense now. Like if Hikuleo is going to join with God, which again makes more sense to have him there with Solo. Or you could always do vice versa, which I saw somebody talk about this at some point too, which would lead to Jacob Fatu joining with God and Hikuleo, and then somehow get Solo back with Roman, which would be interesting. But I don't know how the hell you could do it now with the state that you're in now with Solo Sikoa, which is different. So it's just like I can only see this going one way, and that's just straight up combat. Like they're going to go to war. And it's going to be batshit crazy. But Solo and Cody, like I said, clearly is next. And you really have no like better option to do it than Money in the Bank. Because Money in the Bank is just like basically you got to do it. And that's got to be the start for Roman Reigns coming back. Like Roman has to be back now. This story needs Roman. Like it needs his presence in it right now, because it kind of feels like the story's kind of just spinning its wheels, waiting for him to come back. So he needs to come back soon, because we need to get some more progression here. And like I said, I can't wait to see Paul Heyman's reaction when that man comes back, because my God.
I know. I can't wait. He's like,
he's going to need like 8 boxes of tissues.
I already got a picture of that man just crying.
He might actually faint. Like we might actually watch Paul Heyman get carried out on a stretcher because he fainted.
As long as he's in the bus.
Oh, shucky, ducky, quack, quack.
My God.
Add something to that real quick. How you said static. You know how Solo's always pushing in his face like, oh, I talked to the tribal chief. Have you talked to Roman? Have you talked to him? Would make it even more better if they squeeze it in there. Roman returns. Paul gets excited. He's the one that knows about it. So look up. Why didn't you tell me that Roman returning? He was like, oh, I thought you talked to him.
That would be great.
Make it kind of do reversal, because you know he's always Solo's always said, oh, you didn't talk to Roman? Oh, I have. I talk to Roman every day.
Heyman gets more confident to like stand up to Solo because Roman's back. That would be hysterical.
And it could bring it back, throw it at Solo's face, and be like, hey, I thought you talked to Roman every day.
I like that line, though. The whole just like, how'd you not tell us Roman was coming back? I thought you talked to him.
I thought you knew, or I thought you talked to him. Make it just throw like reverse psychology back on them.
You know that Sharpie we book with? Give Kayla it right now.
Well, you were just talking about it, and I just started thinking how you said how Heyman would get it, very... yes, he would be emotional, but kind of throw that back at him. And that just kind of happened to pop in my head. I'm like, make it more intriguing.
I swear this is going to be the Bloodline Civil War. That's what's going to happen here. It's the Bloodline Civil War, which we've been saying forever. This should happen. But now with Dwayne The Rock kind of injured, maybe he could be the more of a talker before he gets into that direction. Maybe, okay, I hear what you're saying, Kayla. Just to add on what you're saying, though, I already can picture, Solo being, okay, that's fine. Well, I had to report to my chief. And then that's when you hear, if you smell, and then Paul Heyman, I already can tell Paul Heyman's face and Roman's face were like, what the fuck? And just seeing that face, and that's when The Rock is like, no, that's right. My shit now. You took away from me where I left off. My career, my everything here, you ruined it. And then it goes heading into SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Hell in a Cell, get down to the Royal Rumble to say come down who wins it, and then none of them wins it. Then it comes down into heading into Chamber, none of them win it. WrestleMania, that's where you get night 2. You got the Noel family out there. Everybody, here you go. The head of the table is on the line. Roman Reigns versus The Rock. The winner of that is the head of the table, the whole Noah family that was posted last year, this year. Putting that, boom. Then we'll go from there. I think that's where it should go. My concern, though, when it comes to this, I do not want this to overtop the Cody Rhodes Championship reign. I don't.
Exactly.
I want it to be evened out. If Pape knows how to do it right, I don't want to compare to the other guy, but you know what I'm talking about. Because the way how they're doing over there with the elite type of still, but I'm sorry. I know I'm not a hater, okay, guys. I love professional wrestling. I'm more of a storytelling person, like to tell the story for us to be like, stay tuned, tune in. Here we go. That's what we want, and I hope it works for both. Now they're debating on the same fucking program on SmackDown. That's my concern. Is only that because I don't want Cody's reign to be deteriorated because we're focusing more on this story. I don't want that. I want it to be the same. That's what I want. If it involves Cody on this one, fine. But at least Roman will say, "Well, tell Cody, you know what? I'll get to you later. I got to deal with this shit now." That'll be great. I'm okay with that. If he tells him that way, it's no disrespect. There's no like he's degrading him. He's like, you go have your title ring. I respect you. You defeated me clean. Now let me take care of this shit. I'm okay with it. I'd rather have it that way. I don't know if you guys feel the same. I just do not. That's my concern about it.
I do agree with that. Like, I think that Cody's reign is already getting too much hate from a lot of people for no, like, necessary reason whatsoever. I get it. But like everybody, like I get it. It's like he has barely any challengers, but that's freaking WWE's fault. That's WWE's fault for freaking really giving SmackDown the shaft and not giving us enough challengers for Cody. You just basically threw it together and just said, "Yeah, we'll make up something as we go along." Like the fact that you still kept the Bloodline story like mostly intriguing after a few hiccups here and there. They've kept it interesting for so long, and it doesn't need to really just be like, listen, this is the most important thing. Cody's title run, yeah, that's always going to come second. Like, no, that should not be the case. This should just be both of those things should be on even playing field right now.
I am with you what you're saying, but here is where I'm stepping aside as a pro wrestling fan, more of a businessman. They had to do that decision, unfortunately, because they're going from Fox to USA, while Raw is going to Netflix. Now, I would agree with you if, let's say, both brands were on Netflix, then yes, I'm with you on that. But when it comes to that, they had no choice because what are the options? You're moving Fox from Fox to SmackDown. I mean, to USA. What way do you got to keep them paying you that money to keep it going? But I'm with you what you're saying. I'm not saying that you're wrong. It's just I'm seeing it in a business aspect that way. Now, pro wrestling fans, I am so with you. That I agree. But I mean, it just I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one. How they got a lot of time to figure this shit out. They need to start figuring it out. I hope they have it already planned out. If not, shit, give you the sharpener. You tell them, champ. That's why you're the prediction champ for a reason. You think it?
I said it's just basically don't overshadow Cody. Don't just keep it on the even playing field. Don't friggin' just put one above the other.
Yes. And yes, Tempo, I want that. I want Hikuleo and Jacob Fatu. Give
They're actually
me
pretty
that
fire.
match.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, yeah,
Give me what I want.
Yes. I mean, anything else you guys want to add on before we move into the Money in the Bank? No. Champion.
I think it's like I said, I just think this is really, really gonna be something again very special, and it's gonna be insane to watch.
I'm with you, KGP. I am giving the credit what credit's due for Cody. I'm not disregarding his credit. I'm not even talking about nothing bad about Cody's challenging. My thing is really more with this story. I don't want it to overshadow Cody Reigns' title reign. That's what my concern is, which is everybody's concern here. Is that's the only thing. We don't want that to happen. Yes, we do want that for the future to see. People hate Cody because he has been the big key with Bad Roman. Some of these stands are crazy. I mean, it could be.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
I can't wait to see what he could absolutely monster in, New Japan. If it wasn't for New Japan and their young alliance system, they wouldn't get to the top stars now for WWE and AEW. Thoughts on that debate? No, I'm with you, Temple. I don't disagree with you what you're saying. That's why, Justin and I, we discussed about it as well with Phil. I don't know if Kayla and Dangle feel the same. That New Japan's young line, their system, hell no, it's not like, oh yeah, come here, yeah. What you say? We're a top star. Even like the Gaijins, international stars. You think they treated Nick Nemeth like, oh yeah, you're a star? Hell no, they will fuck you up. You think they come on? They treated all of those guys like, oh, you're still a piece of shit to me. You're here, you're a young lion. You're not at the stars that what we have here. Moxley felt it. Jericho felt it. Ask them because they felt that shit. I'll tell you that. I don't know if you guys want to add, debate.
Hell, look at Gabe Kidd as a freaking example. The guy came in as an already developed guy, but he started down as a young lion. Like when he got there, like that's awesome.
Hell yeah, I am so with you on that, brother. Amen, brother. Preach the word, brother. Yes. Kayla Kango, you want to answer Temple's question here?
Let's see.
I don't really know much about the lion system debate. I gotta look into it more.
Damn it, Dangle! You're the dirty one. You're supposed to be looking into this. What the hell?
Basically, the young lions is kind of like
I'm not in the weeds as I used to be. I stopped doing the weeds because it was stupid.
Yeah, don't blame me there. It's the young lions thing is basically like the people who come into New Japan. It's kind of like for the young guys, but a lot of like the new people basically start like down there in like the young lion territory.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of something like, well, I guess you could say some of the Performance Center brings in the stuff for like NXT is that what kind
basically, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Very much. So, no comments yet. No.
I mean, I do know of New Japan Wrestling. I mean, I don't watch it as much as I would like to because it comes on some really definitely odd times. My work schedule does not work around that. But
I still watch it. You got to watch it too.
I know. I mean, I do catch up with like when they do have the pay-per-views and stuff. I do catch a lot of the clips and videos on YouTube or social media. Obviously that I did, because that's where I found Okada, Will Ospreay, and different, and them over there in New Japan. Obviously, I know New Japan because of Finn Balor being part of the Bullet Club, just different things. And I'll just say a little bit like as far as if New Japan can bring in great talent and build them up in a young lion system, I mean great because New Japan's their own little different thing, and they can. Its system's definitely different from what it is in like WWE and all that. So, but hey, I'm honestly intrigued to see more of what talent will go through New Japan and learn that thing.
Here's an interesting situation for like a young lion like that I can use right now is Eddie Thorpe in NXT.
Okay.
That's Carl Fredericks. He was a young lion in New Japan, but he graduated. So basically he was, kind of more being used as like a bigger name star. But when he moved over to NXT, he basically put himself back in like a young lion position. He didn't immediately just say, listen, I'm good enough to be on the main roster. I'm good enough to be this. I basically am starting from the bottom again. Like, that's kind of how the young lion system is. It's basically you start at the bottom, and for like even for like the young guys, it's basically like this is your way of getting introduced into New Japan. You kind of start at the bottom, you learn the basics, you're in there for a pretty long time, but it depends on how long like you get in there, because if you like come along quick, you get out of there pretty like decently fast. But it's like some guys take like years to get out of that system. Like the current guys like Yota Tsuji over in New Japan. Like he was a young lion for a long time, but now he's basically like a big name guy right now. He's over there killing it right now. It's an interesting little thing like that they have there. Like I love the fact like they usually most of the time like the young lions for New Japan shows, they start the show. They put like the young lions against each other and they'll have like a little exhibition kind of match once in a while, but most of the time they're interacting with other people on the roster, so it gets really interesting. It helps them develop.
Okay.
Yeah, you see? Yes, Bloodline rules. I think that should be for either night 1 or Mania, and then have a singles and night 2, maybe. That's what I see. Stephen Champion. Thank you so much for tuning in, by the way. Temple said if it wasn't for New Japan, you wouldn't be getting like Nakamura, Okada, Shibata, Jay White, etc. We all come from the Young Lion system, New Japan. Yes, I agree. And no, he's absolutely right. Temple's absolutely right. That's where they came from. And Nakamura was a homegrown talent. He wasn't DDT or All Japan at the time or nothing. He was New Japan by the great Muda himself. God rest. I mean, he's still alive with us, but that man is insane.
A god.
All right. Oh my God. Yes, he is a God. Now the last topic of the night here on this debate center. Now we get to talk about the Money in the Bank. Who should be involved? Who should participate? And who wins? Now, remind me, you three guys, because I always forget. Is it 3 of each or is it 4 of each on this one?
It's 3 and 3, or is it? It was 3 on 3, but now did they change it to?
It usually just depends on how many people are in it. Like if there's 6, it's 3 and 3. If it's 8, it's 4 and 4. They like to just kind of keep it even.
Yeah. So this is where I'm really curious to see. And yes, Steven, I am with you.
Absolutely.
I am so with you.
He's fantastic. Like all the young lions are fantastic. I'll give them that.
They are the future. Shota Umino and I got to do a New Japan show with you, Justin. You and I got to break that down one day.
Hell, even I'll give it to another guy that I think was fantastic, even though he sadly is retired now. Freaking Alex Coughlin. I thought that guy had freaking massive future, but he like shockingly retired, and I'm like, what?
I know. Like I got to read to why. I don't know full details. I got to find out why.
That guy could have been like the Terminator. Like he could have literally just went in there.
He's a beast.
He's like stature, like height wise, he's kind of short, but like dude is ripped. He's like a machine. He just so strong.
I wonder why too, man. I gotta really look into that shit.
I'm still wondering it. Like how does that young guy like him retire so soon? Like just
I don't
know, not being even, because I just happened to pull up last year. Men had 7 in their.
So who had the uppers from what brand? Do you remember?
Probably Raw as usual.
Probably Raw.
Raw did, because it was Priest, Butch, LA Knight, Logan Paul, Ricochet, Santos, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
So I think it should be SmackDown having their 7. So I mean, yeah. Having the 4, so it'd be 4 and 3, should be 4 on SmackDown this year. 4, 5, and female had 6. Oh, it originally would be 6, but remember Logan Paul inserted himself. That's right. So it became 7. That's right.
I was looking at this. So female has 6. Why does male have 7? Then I forgot Logan Paul inserted himself into that match to make it 7.
So it's basically 6, 3 from each.
3 from each.
We're going to get into that, Steven, for the females. Right now, we started with the males. So this is the biggest question here for all you three. Choose your 3 that you should be participating in here and who takes it. I know that I put these random from Raw and SmackDown, but there's other people that I wanted to put, but I didn't want to overwhelm myself too much extremely. So I just wanted to do something basic. But who would you decide to be on the Raw and SmackDown, and who should win it for Money in the Bank? So, Queen of the South, I'll take it to you. Choose your 6 and choose your winner. What do you got?
Obviously, I'm sitting here, but the people that you put up, you said random. Honestly, so these are some of the people I would actually say that would be in there. Just going by the storylines, as far as from what's going on SmackDown side, I can see LA Knight, Santos Escobar, and Orton being in Money in the Bank for SmackDown side.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm not hating the Randy pick.
I'm just saying, I'm going by storylines is what I was doing on that. So Santos, Orton, and LA Knight for your SmackDown side. Monday Night Raw, I can see Finn Balor, Jey Uso, and based off the storylines, how he feels he's being shafted. I could see him and he was not in the King in the ring. I could see possibly Braun Breaker. No, he's on SmackDown.
He's on Raw.
He's on Raw.
Oh, that's right. He is on Raw. So, yeah. So,
remember, he just murdered Ricochet.
Yes, that's right. I remember that. So, SmackDown is Santos Escobar, Orton, and LA Knight. Raw will be Finn Balor, Jey Uso, and Braun Breaker. Uh-oh.
That's a tough one, huh?
You know where her head's going for this.
I know.
Right?
I know. Hold on.
My heart.
Hold on. I'm gonna play it.
Zion!
Fuck! I don't want to say
I really want my heart to win, but my heart is saying Finn Balor.
Your heart, and what is your mind telling you?
My mind is saying Jey Uso, which I wouldn't totally hate it either. So I'd be happy either way. Kind of want my heart, but my head, I wouldn't mind it either. So that's where that is.
Oh, look, really, Temple? You're really saying, like, my head says Finn Balor winning the bank. There's a story, but my heart says Sammy in his hometown. Oh, I love that. Oh,
I can see it.
I can see that too. Fuck. All right, Dirty One. What do you got for us?
I got Breaker, Jay, Ben on the Raw side, and I got for SmackDown.
You're missing one more. You only said 2.
I said Breaker, Jey Uso, and Finn Balor. That's 3.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't hear Finn Balor.
Okay, and on the men's side, I'm gonna go with for the SmackDown, I'd go with Carmelo Hayes, Santos, and LA Knight.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's one of those things where I think him and Carmelo's paths are kind of like converging. He's in this weird LA Knight's in this weird storyline where it's Logan Paul and Carmelo Hayes. He's feuding with both at the same time.
Very bizarre.
That's what me and Justin were talking about on the SmackDown watch along. It's like something like that. And my winner, I gotta say, I'm gonna stick with it. It's Jey Uso. It's a money grab. It's gonna be it's one of those kids' money grabs. You make yeet briefcases. It's all.
I got a yeet case, mama.
Or yeet in the bank, or money in the yeet.
Oh, you know what?
Money in the bank, yeet case.
I like Steven's picks too. Steven's LA Knight, Logan Paul. I don't know where. Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Chad.
Oof. God, I love the sound of that Money in the Bank already.
Yeah, that just sounds good. It's a typical thing. Adam's Coughlin got a bad illness. It could have been in his life. Bless you. He could have continued to wrestle. He was such a talented guy.
God, that's sad.
Oh, that's sad. I didn't know that. Thank you, Temple, for letting us know for that.
Thank you, Temple.
Man. Champ, what are your thoughts, man? Do you agree with Kayla and do you agree with Dangle, or you have something different for us?
See, this is like the toughest one because it's like who would I put in this right now? Well, if I had to pick for the men's side, it would clearly be Finn Balor because story-wise, just makes sense. More than likely Jay. More than likely Jay. I could see it, and I could see them going Braun Breaker. Like, guy just I feel like they're just strapping the rocket to his back already. He's ready. They're ready to just blast him off so much, and I can't see them holding it back like any longer here. SmackDown side, I got LA Knight.
Yeah.
For sure. This is really hard. This is really the hardest part here. Mello, definitely. Because, again, they've been using him a lot. And definitely could see him, if he did win it, would have like a big breakout moment for him. It's so difficult. Man, SmackDown's roster. So picky. I would probably say Kevin Owens, to be honest with you. To see Kevin Owens being in it, because again, they always just like to seem to keep him in the world title scene, and they don't always ever have an issue with throwing him in Money in the Bank matches.
No.
So I could see him being in there just to take some big ass bumps, probably get freaking murdered by Braun Breaker just because. But like I saw that Bronson Reed pick, and man, I want him in a Money in the Bank so bad, just because watching him go in there and just tear the house down, be that big dominant beast that he is, putting somebody through a ladder with the freaking tsunami, like
yes, I'm gonna say that. Thank you.
God, I want it.
I love you. You said it. Oh my God.
I want it. I want it so bad. If it was 8-4 from each, then I would absolutely add Bronson Reed, and then for like SmackDown side, I would add Andrade, just because. Let him show out. Like, he's just been doing nothing since he came back, and I'd rather just watch him go in there.
Hey, leave him alone. He's a speed champion.
Fuck Speed, okay? Listen, I'm not gonna go there.
Listen,
Speed's a great bathroom. Speed is a great bathroom show.
That's terrible freaking saying right there. How do you tell somebody it's a great way to just want to take a piss? Like, what the
horrible.
No.
I'm the speed champion.
No, man.
That just sounds wrong.
Yeah, this is where
it does.
It was at this moment Jackson knew. He fucked up.
God, it's so violent. Every time I see that clip, it just hurts me.
Oh my! I love those picks. Damn. Fuck.
What are yours, Ivan?
Yeah, can you top that? I'm just kidding.
This is tough. It's so tough because there's so many people on the roster that you could just see that could just go in Money in the Bank and have this big breakout moment.
Shout out to Nick Arias from Ring Fanatic.
Shouts,
Podcast.
Nick.
No, hell no. I'm not money Ivan in the bank. Hell no. I wish I had money in the bank. We would have get paid for it. We would have get paid. Getting paid to do this. Pretty soon we are. But yeah, it's almost getting there.
Shucky ducky, quack, quack,
baby. Yeah. Oh my God. On the Raw side, I do see Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed being Braun Breaker, excuse me. I feel like he's gonna be part of it for sure. With all the aggressive, that fucking Roots' aggression. Damn. Because he's a bad man.
He's a bad man.
He is a bad man. He is.
He's a bad man.
I'll give him that. Jey Uso for sure, because we saw the clip on Clash of the Castle, right? That we saw they were highlighting type of that. So they already kind of given that he's gonna be part of it. And of course, Finn Balor. Who's the one that took the key on Raw? Hey, yeah.
I know, right?
He gave Liv Morgan the inner demon.
Yeah. Oh my God, he really did. He gave her that. Oh my God.
She was like, I'll help you unleash the demon. And all of a sudden, just the lights flashed in the freaking hotel room and everything. Finn started convulsing on the floor, and then all of a sudden he popped up with the paint.
We all know Dom cooked the key.
Hey, all of a sudden.
No, Finn took the key. We saw him.
This song was playing. That's it. Yeah, that song was playing when he was like in there, like.
Now I'm just getting bad pictures, like pictures of freaking like Finn Balor doing a Val Venus gimmick.
Me too. Already,
Just shows up in a towel, smiling, going, "Hello, ladies."
You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do a photo edit of Finn Balor doing this, like you know how he does, like when he's
in the towel.
And a towel. I'm gonna do this shit.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh my god. This is worse.
Kayla,
This is as bad as when Finn used to get up on the ring apron. Everyone was like, "He's an underwear model."
I think your heart is correct. I think Liv Morgan's gonna help Finn win Mr. Money in the Bank instead of Dom, and then Dom's gonna and then Finn's gonna cash in during Gunther and
at SummerSlam.
Yep.
Oh
Gunther
man,
and
don't fuck
Priest.
Gunther over like that.
Nah, I would have fucked Gunther over that way.
No, but then you just have Gunther either go after him at in Germany.
Oh god, that's so tough. It means you're gonna make Finn a transitional champion.
No, the thing is, do you have Gunther actually win in Germany? Triple H has just shown he doesn't give a fuck if we're going into your home country.
You kidding? No, Triple H loves Gunther. There is absolutely zero way that man's gonna be like, listen, I love this man, and I'm just gonna be like, you're gonna get this close to win the world title, and then pull the rug out from underneath them.
Exactly. He's not gonna do that shit.
Or he's gonna get cashed in on in Bash in Berlin.
No, Gunther is gonna go full on freaking recap of the IC title run. That man is going long.
Oh, and then that's what Dom should have been like. I should have taken the keys.
It should have been me. It should have been me.
Yeah,
that's what all of us were thinking, not just Dom. Like.
Temple got Finn Balor, Jesus, Sammy, Carmelo Hayes, and Santos Escobar. Okay, I like that.
That's a nice looking Money in the Bank right there.
Yeah, be cool if Sheamus gets in though. Oh yeah, me too. Steven. I saw
oh
your
my
chat
god,
with the women.
that would be awesome.
I'm saving the women one. So I'll put your chat up in a minute.
I just thought about that because, like, if you put Sheamus and Money in the Bank and you had Braun Breaker in there, you tell me Braun Breaker versus Sheamus.
Big meaty men.
Where the fuck is that IV? I will take it.
I know, right? Poor Dom, man. See, Dom,
You think this is a game to me? I served hard time.
Yeah, you serve hard times, all right, but I don't know what the fuck you serve hard times of. You fucked up on that one.
I'm not going there with that one.
Yeah, I mean, either.
You think he would tell Liv that? He'd be like, "Hey, you want to serve hard times?"
Liv reply would be, "Watch me."
Hey,
oh my god.
Hey, by the way, Justin, I'm cashing my Money in the Bank on you.
Oh
my god.
Well, save that because he is a prediction world champion. You want to save up for Forbidden Door, you're able to. So
see?
There you go.
It means you can just cash in and then be like, I got a chance.
Yep. And then when that happens, don't be surprised if he tells you this.
Go fuck yourself.
Don't be surprised. Don't get upset. Don't be surprised because then after that happens, then he's really gonna tell you, like, this guy came and cashed in and really try to take my title.
Oh no! Oh no!
Who the fuck is that guy?
That's how
I love.
I know one thing. I ain't cashing on some Forbidden Door because these Japanese ones are hard to predict.
They get difficult.
They do.
That's Forbidden Door for you though. Yeah. Unexpected.
Unexpected, exactly. So on the Raw side, I got Braun Breaker, Finn Balor for sure, and Jey Uso. SmackDown side, I do have LA Knight because I have a feeling this is where. So we saw what happened. LA Knight went to Paul Logan's house and Logan Paul's house and really be in the pool, whatever. He wins, right? I see Logan Paul come and causes him the ladder to get to the briefcase, and then that's from there. It's going to happen at SummerSlam for the U.S. Championship. So I see LA Knight on that one. I do see Andrade. I do want Andrade being there because do something for him, for God's sake. You shot it. Papa H, you shot her a favor. You know, you better give her her Vato at least a title shot, and I think he'll do a great job there too. So
got the street title.
I know.
That's not a prize, okay?
He's Charlotte's speed champion.
That's not a prize.
That's not even a prize. He's her speed champion. So you're telling me he can't? He's that quick?
Oh my, that's not even PG.
Oh, Kayla, you forgot that over here.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains.
You forgot.
Oh, my
See?
bad. My bad.
You forgot that we are there, all right?
Kayla, that's on our show.
I know, it's being funny.
That's fine. It's fine.
It's being funny.
I know you are.
You guys can't even say you're PG over there either, because there is no such thing as PG over there either.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
So,
How can you outrage and be PG?
We see, look, even Steven's saying Andrade has a need for speed. Woo! There you go. That's like it is.
I have a question.
Nailed it.
What if WWE really goes crazy and calls in if AJ gets involved with this Cody Solo shit if he's not done yet, and then Tama Tonga calls a little help from his Bullet Club members?
I'm waiting on that to see.
Exactly.
I'm not jumping no gun yet because I already see how the story develops.
Yeah.
I'd rather wait on it.
Yeah.
That's what, so Andrade, LA Knight, the last one. I think the last one will have to be Randy Orton. I think he's going to be the one. And guess what's going to happen of these qualification matches? Do not be surprised that it's going to be Randy versus Kevin Owens for the qualifications for that Money in the Bank.
Oh, that'd be freaking hysterical.
Yeah, I know. Don't be surprised if that happens. If it does happen,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Dude, I can also see being in it.
They're going to hug it out first.
He's
yeah. And then
he
RKO out of
is-
nowhere, and then everything else.
He is the right hand man. Don't be surprised if Tama Tonga's in that match.
Oh, Jesus.
See, look, even Temple saying it is true. They do have that. Stardom has a high speed title for the same thing WWE has speed title. Stardom, one of them is booked better.
We're not going to even compare Stardom's title to freaking WWE's speed, okay?
No, respectfully, I am not. If Nakamura wasn't injured, Nakamura would be. I think so too. He might be the sleeper that we might get in there, Steven.
That I can say.
When did Nakamura get injured?
I know. I'm just
No, he's saying that if he didn't.
That's why if he was still here, because he's injured.
All right. Now the
When did
toughest
he
one.
get injured? I'm so confused.
No, he said it. Jesus.
Probably at a house show, my guess.
See, if wasn't injured, but he's okay. Women's side. This is a tough one. Really tough. There's a lot of young talent women here and potential ones that we have and veterans. But damn, it's a tough one because you got two good champions. Yes, I know. I Mid Morgan Dom, all right? I live Mid Morgan. She still lives to me. I don't care. But
watch me.
I know. Watch me.
Oh, I'd love to watch her. Don't worry.
Respectfully. Send me that clip, by the way. I need to put her here on the channel. But yes, oh God. Queen of the South. Who do you got from the Raw and Women's? Who wins it? Tell me the toughest one, right? Compared to the men one. Tell me this is the tough one.
This is actually the toughest one, really. Okay, SmackDown side, I'm going by two that will possibly this match they might get in each other's way, depending on how the storyline goes now up to Money in the Bank. I could honestly see these two probably going at it for SummerSlam. So I'm going to go ahead and say Bianca and Jade and Tiffany will be from SmackDown side. Monday Night Raw. I'm trying to think. Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw would be.
I gave you at least some of the roster.
I know. I'm trying to sit here and think. I definitely don't want to throw Maxine Dupree in there.
There's no way they'd throw her in there.
No.
I'm not trying to disrespect Maxine because I think she's coming along very. I'm serious. Like I like Maxine. I think she's coming along fairly well. So but I don't think she's ready to be in that kind of position.
I don't. Yeah, I'm saying.
Okay, Raw side. All right, SmackDown's Tiffany, Jade, and Bianca. Raw side, Zoe, Shayna, and Laya Vicarious. One will say.
Who wins it?
Unfortunately.
I love how she says "unfortunately."
I know. Why do you say unfortunately? Why can't you say like?
Because me and Justin.
Unfortunately, I think it's gonna be Tiffy time, and it's gonna have a freaking pink, freaking looking, ugly looking Money in the Bank briefcase.
She's gonna have a Barbie.
It's gonna be a purse. It's not gonna be a briefcase. Watch.
Yeah, forget a briefcase. She's gonna have a purse.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be all for the little girl.
Oh God, that's
WWE's promoting. There you go. We just freaking gave you WWE shop freaking gold.
Two
right
ideas. A yeet in the bank.
Money in the Bank briefcase. WWE.com. Get your first.
A yeet in
ever
the wait,
Money
so yeet in the bank and a Barbie.
Money in the Bank yeet case and a purse and a Money in the Bank purse.
Yep, and a Barbie 1-2. How you say?
Brought to you by Young Dom. Brought to you by Young Dom.
Oh Lord. So you got Tiffy. All right. Dango, what do you got?
Okay, for me, I have for the Raw side, I have let's go with I'm gonna change this up. I'm gonna go with Io Sky, Lyra Valkyria, and Dakota Kai.
Ooh.
That is a good idea because we are kind of forgetting that EO did just say damage control needs to change.
Yep.
And on the other side, Tiffany, Naomi, and honestly, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go Bianca. That was a tough one. I had to choose because I think Jade's more like jealous of Bianca.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
I like
Fair.
that. I like who wins it?
Tiffany. I think Tiffany.
Okay, Tiffy time. Another Tiffy time. All right. Champ, what do you got, Champ?
So I'm gonna go Raw side first. Definitely EO. Definitely Lyra for sure. And I am gonna say Zoe Stark. I think that she's got a lot going for her, and she needs to kind of get that momentum going. Putting her in Money in the Bank would be good for her. SmackDown side, definitely Tiffany Stratton. I wouldn't mind the Kiana pick, but I want to see more of her. Like, she needs to start wrestling more.
Yes.
Honestly, I believe it's Steven about that Natalia pick. That could be a sleeper. Especially
that is true.
In Toronto.
Being that we're in Canada, Natalia wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you. But SmackDown side, Tiffany, Naomi. You know what? I'm going to say Michin.
Ooh.
I think after her being in the North American Championship ladder match, I think they'll put her in this one too.
That's interesting that you avoided the Jade or Bianca pick.
Yeah, no, I don't to really get their feud going like more. I don't think you need to really put either one of them in Money in the Bank. So
that makes sense. I agree with you on that one.
But I'm in the majority here. I'm saying Tiffany wins because she's a star, and right now they are really not doing anything with her, which really kind of sucks. They just kind of like really
they're gonna have her the feud with Michin.
I mean, that's still just like a little side thing right now. Like, it just feels like
you just have them do a match to get in.
Yeah, it just feels like they basically put her on ice right now. Like, she is like super cold right now. They basically put her in there with a lot of hype, And they've really just kind of been like, all right, we'll just wait and see what we got for her, which is just weird. But I honestly think she's going to end up winning it. And she deserves to win it because I love Tiffany Stratton and I want to see just that woman succeed to like hell and high water. So I'm going Tiffany winning it.
See, that's why I was confused. Nakamura isn't injured.
No, well, we got breaking news because Temple broke out the news right now. What happened to Noah? So it looks like Jake Lee called out Shinsuke Nakamura for Noah. So it looks like
Now, see, I don't know much about Jake Lee, but now I want to know.
Oh, so Shinsuke is going to be the announcement on Sunday. There's supposed to be a big announcement between WWE.
It's happening now in Japan. That's why he's watching it right now.
Oh, okay.
Shouts.
Shout out to Temple. Always keeps us apart. So it's happening now in Noah right now. It's live right now. So in Japan. So he just said right now that Jake Lee called out Nakamura. So for Monday Magic. So it looks like Nakamura might go back to Japan and do that. So there you go.
Shouts to Shinsuke for being able to do all this stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Should have been Io Sky too, but we'll see. I mean,
she's going to Marigold and she's gonna face freaking Tommy Hayashishita, and I'm gonna fucking mark out like a maniac.
Oh my god, me too. I can't wait to see that match. Her Apprentice, that's gonna be
her and that Julia and Saray match. I want that. I can't wait to see that. My god.
So Ivan, who you got, buddy?
Oh god, this is a tough one. On the Raw side, I really want Zoe because she deserves it. She needs to be up there. That woman deserves to be pushed. Shout out to Simbodi because I had him here on the show, and that was the trainer. So I know.
That's awesome to find out.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool that you interviewed her trainer.
Of course, Simbodi. Yes. Yeah. I need to interview Chris Bay because he's another one that helped out. So
shouts to Chris Bay. My God.
I got a Lyra Valkyria to be involved, and I got Io Sky. You can't sleep on Io Sky in this one. You have to let her continue. You don't want that opponent to just die out with her, because then it's like, what the hell are you doing? No, continue. On the SmackDown side, Tiffy, of course. I really want, and I know this is gonna be throw people. I want Blair Davenport to get involved in this one.
Agreed. I just want Blair Davenport at all.
I want Blair Davenport to be involved in this one. And the third one will be Piper Niven. I don't see Jade or Bianca because how you mentioned they're going to feud. What about their contendership is facing each other and it turns a draw and nobody goes. They got to do another one and then boom, there you go, replacement. Blair Davenport takes that place.
Play pretty well into a build of a split. So
yep. Exactly. And the other thing too that Steven mentioned that brought up my attention on both sides of males and females, which before I go there to see, I wouldn't mind Tiffy's turkey purse, to be honest, bro. Oh,
respectfully.
Yeah. So how many TNA wrestlers do you guys see in the Battle Royal of NXT? Oh, wow. There's a lot of them we're going to see. There's so many. That, too, I was going to bring up, Steven, that what about if Papa H allows TNA talent to get involved in Money in the Bank?
Oh, my God. God, that's...
Oh. Then it'll be 8 people then. So 3, let's say 7 then. So 3 on each side and 1 TNA talent.
So tough.
Or how about 8? Make it 3 on each brand, 1 from NXT,
2 from
and
TNA.
1...
That'd be freaking.
No. Oh my. Yeah. Oh my. Ah. Could be yes.
They're gonna 12 men in the Money in the Bank then.
4 from each brand. Let's go.
Let's see.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That would be huge for TNA because if their TNA TV was freaking qualifying matches for WWE's Money in the Bank, that's fucking massive for them.
Oh my God, it is. And simple saying, if I was booking Dom's storyline, I would have done Dom and Rhea, Tori Wilson, Armageddon angle, was Dom in the middle, and Rhea and Liv on each side in the hotel.
Oh my god!
I
just thought about that. Oh my god!
You know what? I will save that tempo till December before they go to Netflix. Then we go from there. That's what I would do. So Matt Hardy in the battle. Yes, I said. Yep, we said it earlier, Steven. I think so. That could be the case. Now the winner on this one. I'm gonna have to agree. I think Tiffy's the hottest one right now. I think she's the one who needs to win this one. And it sucks for Bailey because Bailey might lose it by Survivor Series or after Survivor Series.
If I'm gonna be honest with you, so if I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is just my prediction already.
Prediction, yes.
I think she's losing it at SummerSlam. To be honest with you.
That's same. Oh, yeah. Okay, man. Yeah, you're right. But the question is,
I think they listen. I get that we are all happy that Bailey won the title, but like we're at the point where I feel like they're really investing in Nia Jax, and I just don't worry. I will get there when I freaking want to talk about that because good God,
continue, champ. Go ahead.
I just see Nia winning the title at SummerSlam, and that woman down there is what the feud's going to be for Nia, which I am not looking forward to a single freaking bit. Is Charlotte and Nia? I'm sorry, that does not pique my interest even the slightest bit.
I am with you on that. It doesn't either. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry, but it's true.
But if it does, and you just go for the gusto and just have Charlotte beat Nia after that, because you know the Battle of the Queens.
Oh God!
More than likely, Charlotte goes over. There's your Tiffany cash in right there.
Oh God!
Tiffany cashes in on Charlotte. That's how we do it.
And we got bigger news. Hold on, don't say anything yet.
Oh boy, what do we got?
Hold on.
Drum roll, please.
Hold on, because if this is true, Temple, please tell me it's confirmed, because I'm gonna lose my shit. Io Sky versus Io Tommy versus Edge. Oh shit!
Well, I knew that Io Sky and Utami Hayashishita was legit, but
okay, Blair. Okay, thank you.
According to them, it says the announcement is until 3 p.m. Japan time. That's 2 a.m. ours.
I guess somebody spoiled it already before.
Yep.
Well, way to go, people.
Way to go.
A major announcement from WWE will be made at our blah 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 at the Unokio Barante event. Sorry if I botched that. Live on hashtag Wrestle Universe, English commentary, 3 p.m. Japan time for the announcement.
Oh, and you have Gabe Kidd challenging Kiyomiya for the heavyweight championship tonight.
Wow, Gabe Kidd and Kaito Kiyomiya? Holy shit.
We got to watch. I'm staying up to watch that. I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. What do you have these baggy little eyes? This is gonna be
just getting some dope announcements lately.
I know. This is why I love wrestling. I fucking love wrestling.
Same here. Love it.
Man. What can we say? This is the one I think all of us are really going to be excited to see. Let's hope that our predictions and this right now, June 15th, it happened today, that we give our predictions for all of this for Money in the Bank participants. I hope we're right on some of them. I want to see who's right on all of them. I will be shocked.
It's going to be wild.
I'll be shocked if fucking Justin gets it all right. I'll be shocked if Kayla gets it all right. I'll be shocked if Kango gets it right. I'll be shocked. But you, Kango, I don't want to hear the end of it because you'll be like, well, I told you guys. I told you so. I already know your ass. You're going to be telling us for 5 hours straight that you got it right. But no. Yes, you will. On the chat, you will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
Oh, come on. You know you'd get hype and just be like, I did it. I got him all right.
I got him all right. Yes. Yes, you will. You know you will. You know, because they're going to tell everybody this.
Suck a big old bag of donkey dicks.
You know you would.
The MJF clip.
I don't have your Paul Heyman clip, but I at least got the MJF one, right?
Suck a big old bag of donkey dicks.
Yes. But man, it is about that time, folks. Charlie Stephen time. No,
she's gonna cash in on her, Temple. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
They're just gonna get the title off of Bailey to put it on Nia, so they could put it on Charlotte, so they could put it on Tiffany.
Dalton, you came in a bad time, but you better watch the replay, brother, because we're out of here.
And I hate saying that because Kayla probably wants to kill me now because I'm freaking basically just shitting on Bailey here, but I'm not trying to shit on Bailey. I love Bailey. She tried to kill me on Friday.
She's gonna kill me doing this.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I hope he shows up Tuesday. I really do. I'm gonna pop
it's gonna
like
be
a
the Battle
maniac.
Royal, Kayla. The Battle Royal is gonna be the Battle Royal, Kayla.
I'm telling you, if they're just sitting there waiting for entrance and all of a sudden we just hear the say his name and I'm gonna die.
I mean, I admit his song is kind of catchy.
Why'd you listen to the full song?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I didn't download it. I didn't download it though, so
It's a minute long.
Listen to it.
It's a minute long, so it's not that bad.
I mean, it's kind of catchy, especially the.
Oh, Steven, I miss Raquel.
I know. I hope she gets better, man.
I do too. Like, I'm sad that she's not here because, like, I may be in the little majority of being a big Raquel fan. Like, I want to see more from her.
Yes, I am. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Damn it! Where are you, Raquel?
Fuck!
It'll be okay, Jay. I promise.
That Jay White clip is the funniest one because that night when he did that was fucking hysterical.
Oh yeah, it got me fucking in that one. Oh man, but it's about that time, folks. You already know.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
What's up with that?
It's a Saturday. I mean, we're tired. We want to fucking. I'm been drinking.
Hello, I gotta work at 5 a.m. I gotta get up for work at 5 a.m. to go to work for 6.
You got this.
Yeah, we got this. So like you say about you say about all night anyways.
But that's coming out of my mouth because I'm the freak of nature.
I get your messages at late at night while I'm asleep. I'm like, Dango. Versus Bailey now, Bakley now it's you. So now I get that. So
Hey,
it's like,
I don't bother you that much.
I'm in a group chat for God's sakes. I get that like ding.
I say he has 2 right now, so that I know of. I don't know if there's any more. So
well, there's a lot more that I'm.
Okay, well,
Tango is everywhere where I know. You know where I live in the UK, right? Everything in New Japan is wrestling related on early your house of the morning here. Yeah, absolutely. So I hope you're having a great morning and afternoon, Temple. And let us know, keep us up to date when it comes to anything happening to Noah, if you're going to be watching it. As a matter of fact, if you guys see Temple live on Instagram, later on today or middle of the night on our side, on the North America side, check him out because hopefully he'll be giving his watch along for Noah and giving you everything what's going on over there.
Also sub to his YouTube. Do the thing.
And his YouTube channel, especially his YouTube channel, he brings Bruv Underground there. I tell you that. And don't forget, on June is coming up his Bruv line fucking t-shirt. And I love Temple. Love you, Temple. And look, he's saying I'm watching Noah right now. Yeah, it's the main event. This is about to be slapped so hard. Plus the story so fucking okay. I definitely gotta watch it. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to watch it with you.
Piquing my interest, that's for sure.
I know. I want to see how Gabe Kidd and Kill meet. Oh my god, that would be awesome. But man, I appreciate everybody who are listening and watching us here on the Debate Center today. But I want to first of all thank these 2 incredible, phenomenal, no pun intended, AJ Styles. One I cherish in my heart and soul. mainly the Queen of the South. I don't know this guy. He keeps bugging me early in the fucking morning. I'm asleep.
He's your alarm clock.
He's my alarm clock. Jesus. Let me sleep for once. But, you know, he bugs me for a reason. But I still love him. Even though, yeah, he gets on my head sometimes. But you know what? I love Kango. I love you. So don't
We do,
think
Dango.
that,
We love you.
Yeah. So don't think that I'm joking around. There's nothing serious, all right? Don't take anything serious. Oh, I'll tell you when to do it, but not now. But yeah. All right. But first of all, I'll appreciate you guys for jumping on. Hopefully you guys to join us next week. Next week will be my last week because I'll be going on vacation after that. Because that's when the champ here, Pepsi Phil, and De Niro and Dom will take care of this debate. I'll be on vacation after that because it will be my birthday week on June 27th, so I will not be around. They'll be around doing that. I will only be next week. But the week after that, I'll be on vacation because I need a vacation.
Circle of Debate is about to become a full-on freaking like Judgment Day thing right now where it's just going to be freaking chaos.
Oh, yeah, I know. And while I'm going to be off air, I'll be like, what's going on? Let's see. Temple saying Tomohiro Ishii, Masakira 3 is happening right now. Okay, I got to see that then. Damn it. Temple, stop spoiling shit.
Temple, stop it. Keep the surprises.
Keep the surprises. Damn it. Don't tell us anything. Tranquilo. All right. But yes. First of all, let them know where they can find you, where they can catch you, and what is going on this outrage control that has no zone, but the one that handles it is the Queen from the South. Tell us, my Queen, where can they find you?
You can find me on all social media at Writer Chaos. You can find me at the Queen's Takeover podcast as well at QT Bow Down on social media. And you can also find me with Dango on the Outrage Zone at Outrage Control on all social media on Fridays for the Friday Night SmackDown Watch Along and Outrage Control. And this coming episode tomorrow for Outrage will be Clash of Castle recapping, and I actually got a fun game tomorrow that kind of made me intrigued. So I'll fill Dango in a little bit so he knows what the heck I'm talking about.
Oh, I can't wait to tune into this one.
I know, I can't wait. All right, Mr. 199, where can they find you on OnlyFans that people know for $1?
You can find me at the Outrage Zone on SmackDown Watch Along on Fridays. You can also catch me on Sundays for Outrage Control. You can find me at SwaggerBomb92, or you can find me in the Outrage Zone, Twitter, Instagram, or the TikTok.
Okay. And Temple said Tiffany cashed in and charted Mania. The first woman to do so.
It'd be dope, though. I'm not going to lie. Still waiting for that first women's cash in at Mania. That'd be freaking fire.
And Temple, we're going to be waiting for our shirts, all right? The Bruv line. Justin and I are waiting for
Yes.
We need that shirt. We need that shirt. But man, champ, the undisputed, the undefeated, the unmatched, the one who holds that belt up high. He is a prediction champion, and Kango is going to challenge you for Forbidden Door, which is not a good idea. I think you're going to lose that one, Tango. Do not challenge Justin on that, or challenge him with Money in the Bank.
If I had the physical manifestation of the title right now, I probably would have rocked that shit. Just like threw it straight over my shoulder and just let it fall like that.
Let the people know.
You can find me on Facebook at JustinTime211. Find me on Twitter at JustinTime211. Follow my brother, my co-host, at JeremyInTime721. Other than that, find the In Time Wrestling podcast. It will be coming back very soon. I can tell you everybody every single time. Keep your eyes peeled on social medias when you see the show coming back. Other than that, give all the likes, the follows, the subscriptions, the notification bells a big old flying elbow drop. Other than that, you can catch me here on Circle of Debate. I make appearances on the Outrage Zone. I just did stuff with the Heel Turn podcast, which shout out to those guys. Those are my guys right there. I'm all over the place. The Redemption Tour going strong right here. The Redeemer always in the building. Keep your eyes peeled because I'm going to be around.
That is right. And the heel turns will be coming here soon to the debate center. So it'll be
telling you, as a fan, I'm going to mark out big time when it happens.
Oh, it will happen. And you'll be joining us for that. So don't.
The mark out moment. Big time.
And you already know that following the next week, we're going to have new platforms where you can watch us. And you'll be seeing a ding, ding, ding that you're able to call us. But you're not staying for this long. You can only ask one question, and then we gotta hang it up for the next caller. So don't be upset, fans. We gotta do that.
By the way, that could end very terribly.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We're gonna call it the debate hotline because it's gonna be fucking fire.
There you go. See, he called it. Our champ called it. That's right.
Let's fucking go.
That's right. Because you know what? Because we're the world.
Craig. Shit, not just the city, the world.
Worldwide.
We got worldwide. We got to give it to the worldwide. But you already know, folks, that here on the debate center, on Circle Debate, on Just in Time, on Top Rope, Wrestling Delorean, Outrage Zone. We don't just do podcast music or do the 199 Dango dance for 199 at OnlyFans.
Dango's like, yeah.
We already said it for Halloween. You got to dress up like as Dango, so you got to dress up as him, and you got to do that.
I'm trying to picture him now.
Does that mean we have to get Phil to dress up as Tyler Breeze? Is that what we just do, like full on?
Yes, we're gonna do it. Yes,
full on Breezango over here.
Breezango.
Breezango.
We're gonna get it ready. Oh, I can't wait for that. I will go.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. Oh, will be wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Yes, it'll be wonderful. You already know. You gotta believe in Dango.
I believe in Joe Hayden.
That's it. I believe in Dango. All right, I believe in Dango. See, he's already sad. Oh, don't be sad. Don't be sad. We make history, folks. We'll see you guys and enjoy your Father's Day weekend for all male listeners, even if you're female as well, because we play both as well, mother and father. So you play both. We commend you, singles mothers out there, single mothers, pets as well, and happy Father's Day for everyone. Enjoy it. Enjoy your week. The weekend, finishing the weekend bright. Salud, cheers. Remember, right here, we don't just do all of that, what I just said, podcasting, music, all that. We fucking make history. Peace, everybody. Buenas noches.
Over and over. Make over and over. History! Over and over and over and over.